On behalf of Superintendent Dr. Jim Rollins, Athletics Director Wayne Stellick, the staff, the students, and the alumni, Springdale High School, it is our pleasure to bring you this presentation of the Bulldog Sports Network. Hi again, everybody. Zach Arns, voice of the Bulldogs, broadcasting live from Cabot, Arkansas for tonight's first round of the 7A state playoffs between the Cabot Panthers and our Springdale Bulldogs. And as always, Carlos Trevino by my side. Carlos, good to see you. Had a nice trip down here and getting ready for some 7A football, which, as this tournament starts here in 2017, might be the most wide open we've seen in a while.
It really might be. Right now, I think the heavy favorite going in is North Little Rock that we've seen, but don't count out anybody in the West. They've definitely been some shaky starts to be there, but right now it's anyone's game, so we'll see how this goes.
It's going to be an interesting night. It's a cold night here in Cabot. Temperatures are going to be, game time temperatures will be somewhere down around the 40s. We'll update your forecast as we get closer along. Glad to have you along here on the Bulldog Sports Network. We're going to go to the Coaches Show, sponsored by Catering Unlimited. We'll be back on the other side with some pregame activities coming up here on the Bulldog Sports Network. You are watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Athletics in Springdale has been producing winners since 1910. Our coaches do a tremendous job connecting our students to our schools. We are one community.
Our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge means faster care. And because we're full service hospitals, a lot more care if you need it. Less waiting, faster care. At Northwest Health System, Bentonville and Springdale.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution, connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post, from downtown to way out of town, to connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected and energized with Ozarks Go.
Welcome back to the Springdale Bulldog pregame show here on the Bulldog Sports Network. Our conversation every week sponsored by Catering Unlimited. And Coach, I want to talk to you a little bit about last week. For three and a half quarters, everything you dialed up seemed to work. The offense get some momentum heading into the playoffs.
Certainly, especially after coming off week 9 when we didn't compete well. Really challenge the kids and talk to them going into last week about how we bounce back and how we're going to show up and play our best game. Just do your best. And I thought of all the games we played, that was by far and away the most complete. And the guys were ready. They played. We played really well in all facets, and just really proud of the way we finished on senior night.
Some things that I didn't expect to see was your all-state defensive lineman catching a touchdown pass. Isaiah's got some hands, so it's something to work with. But one of the things that kind of stood out was your young sophomore, Darryl Parchman, 91-yard touchdown run, a school record, as I found out on Saturday. 4 carries, 128 yards in the touchdown, and I mean that's got to be a beautiful thing to see, because when that hole opened up, there was nobody there.
Well, that's what it was, a phenomenal run, first of all, by Darryl, but he went untouched. I mean, 91 yards untouched. That doesn't happen very often. Obviously, the offensive line, it was a counter play where offensive line Jaden Cornelius blocked the box really well, but everybody on the field did their job. We had 2 receivers to the left that they both ran off the ball and blocked, and then came on Robinson. Really, we call it RBI. He had a run batted in, did a great job sealing off the corner. And
one of your young sophomores, another young sophomore had a brilliant game on the other side of the ball. Jawan, 2 picks, 1 goes for a pick 6, and sort of blew the game open. But as I said, as he was running back, Jawan's dangerous when he.
I mean, we know he's very athletic. He's very talented. He's played some more offense here in the past 3 or 4 weeks, and defensively, we feel as far as cover skills and ball skills, he's as good as anybody in the conference. And And he did, that's right, it was 14-0 or 13-0. And really that, once that pick six happened and that momentum, and then we came back and got another 3 and out, like it felt like the ball game was over. And it was, a little more than halfway through the first quarter.
Brackets, there were some shakeups in the Central. Some teams got shuffled around. There was an upset in the North Side, South Side game. And, you've been through these playoff wars, for a couple of seasons now. And you guys had settled into the 5 spot and we're headed down to Cabot this week. And, as the week's gone on and you've gotten to talk to the players a little bit, the message this week is?
The message this week is purpose. We have a purpose as senior class. Number one, let's focus on what's right in front of us, and that's Cabot Panthers, who are very good. But at the same time, this could be the first playoff win. It would be the first playoff win since a split, and our seniors, we deserve that. I feel like they deserve that. I've told them that. We've got to go out and earn it, and what a legacy that these guys will leave, and the big thing this week is it's not over. Let's hang around and make a run at this thing.
Apple this week, I want to ask you a question. We've been doing this for a while, and Apple this week released its list of most popular emojis. And the most popular emoji is the smiling one with the tears.
Yeah.
In an average week, how many times do you use that one?
Not a big emoji guy, but I will say if I do use one, it's probably that one. So that's kind of my go-to. So probably I'm going to say over under 2.
Over under 2. There you go, Apple. We'll be back to talk about tonight's opponent, the Cabot Panthers, coming up after the break. You're watching the Springdale Bulldog pregame show on the Bulldog Sports Network. Bentonville gives to Garrett on the draw. He's got a hole. Garrett inside the 20. Garrett still going inside the 10. 5, touchdown Springdale.
Hi, I'm Dennis DeBus.
And I'm Don Struman. And we want you to join the Varsity Club.
It's a club that connects former Springdale coaches and administrators.
Plus, funds from this club may be used to support scholarships and teams.
For charter memberships, you only have to pay $20 a year.
But for the first 5 years you're out of school, members only have to pay $5. Join now.
The Varsity Club.
Seconds, he still had gone. 7, 6, 5. Perry to the rack. Good! Perry off the rack. Hempfield's full court shot. No good. Har-BER wins. Tyler Perry holds the ball for 2 minutes and then finishes off the glass. Har-BER in full control.
You can love where you live and play at an apartment community managed by Lindsay Management Company. Affordable apartments with awesome amenities, including clubhouses, fitness center, pools, tennis and basketball courts, and playgrounds at select locations. Many locations also include golf privileges, business centers, game rooms, tanning beds, whirlpools, saunas, and resort-style swimming pools. View rates, photos, and apply online at lindsaymanagement.com.
If you absolutely, positively want the best heating and air company in Northwest Arkansas, then you need to call Absolute Heat and Air with over 73 years of combined experience. Their technicians are fully licensed and insured, background checked, and drug tested, so you can absolutely trust Absolute Heat and Air. They offer $49 service calls all year long, 24/7, 365. The absolute best value around. Call Absolute Heat and Air or visit us online.
We came to Arvest Bank to see what makes it different.
It's a community bank that really reaches out to the customers to make them feel special. I feel special every time I come in here.
They want to be involved in the community and want to be part of the community.
They support our university, our athletic department.
They've told us that they could have a fleet of volunteers there to help this year if we needed.
I see them at a lot of our Hispanic community events that we do.
I can't think of another bank in the city that has such a big community presence as Arvest.
Arvest Bank, our customers say it best.
If you haven't been to Everett Chevrolet, we'd like to invite you to come see us and discover what family-owned, customer-friendly really means. There is a difference. Everett Chevrolet, I-49 at Elm Springs Road.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be for you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas.
Our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge means you'll find less waiting where it matters most. Faster care in the emergency room. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at Northwest Health System, Bentonville, and Springdale.
Hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're neighbors. We do the right thing. We care about your family. And you deserve the very best every time you walk in the front door. HAR-BER. Hometown Fresh.
Bulldog fans, stay connected with your favorite team all year long with the official app of the Springdale Bulldogs. A free download in the App Store and Google Play, the Springdale Bulldogs Athletic app will keep you up to date with all things Red Dog. Schedules, scores, rosters, news, social media, final score notifications, as well as live broadcasts are just a touch away. The official app of the Bulldogs. You can download it today for free in the App Store and Google Play.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be. For you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
When accidents happen, our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge can mean less waiting and faster care. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale.
Zaxby's food has always brought people together. Catering to the big moments, the little wins, the long talks, and the quick getaways. Because food this inviting is bound to add a lot of flavor to your life.
Introducing the Zax Pack. Served with chicken fingers, sides, Texas toast, and iced tea. Pick one up for dinner or your next event. Friends, family, flavor. Zaxby's. Indescribably good.
Welcome back to the Springdale Bulldog pregame show here on the Bulldog Sports Network. My conversation with head coach Zach Clark, sponsored by Catering Unlimited. And coach, as we look at the Cabot Panthers, this is like going straight out of the 80s here. This is sort of we'll start with the offense because that's sort of where I guess the biggest change is. They run an offense called the Dead Tee. It is an offense that's been around since time, right. since the ball was stuffed with feathers. There's not a lot of complexity to it, but it's a very difficult offense to stop.
It's difficult, especially when you have a week to prepare, and it will be like nothing our guys have ever seen. It's not, you'll see Navy and the flex bone. It's really nothing like that. It is, and the ball hits really quick. Those guys start running that offense at a young age, and so you always worry about that, but also we know that possessions are going to be at a premium. I mean, I've only played them one time, and I think we had 6 offensive possessions. And the game's going to be short. Don't be late because you may miss a lot. But it is, can we play that style? Can we adjust early on in the game, especially defensively? Because it's so different. It takes teams to get into the flow of the game and really see it live, because our scout team has done a great job, but you really can't simulate how quick it's on you. And so we've allowed and I've talked to our guys about, hey, if they start moving it on the first drive, that's typically what happens. Let's get off the field and fix it and figure it out, and we'll make some adjustments.
It's not a great volume of plays. It's 10, 20 plays, but they run them they're very efficient in their running. And one of the numbers that I always heard was, on the offensive side of the football, when you're playing a team like that, you want to score on about 80% of your possessions, because as you mentioned, you just don't get that many to feel comfortable. Is that sort of where you guys are targeting, that 80 to 90%? Feeling like you have to score in every possession, or you sort of lose?
Well, that all depends. I mean, yes, I think as a general rule of thumb, you certainly do. Especially, I mean, they're going they're going to fake punt, they're going to onside kick. If we protect the ball and don't turn it over and catch the onsides and not give up big plays, then obviously we may have some more leeway. But we want to certainly be efficient as possible. And the other thing that you got to do, you got to stop that base, that dive, the blast, the G, just the real quick inside runs. Because if you don't, that's all you're going to see. And then, the tight end reverse may be their most efficient play, and just the trick plays they run off of that. If we can get them in those plays early and really shut down just their base offense, that'll really help.
Now, defensively, when you watch them line up, it looks like a 3-4, but it's not really a 3-4. It's 5-2, which is, again, a defense that was developed in the 60s.
Right.
It's not a complex look, but it's hard to move the football against.
Well, again, number one, they put so many bodies in there that it's difficult to run the ball. I don't care, who you are. It's difficult to run the ball just from the mass of humanity that's going to be in there. And then also, it is like a true 5 down front, even though those two defensive ends are standing up. And it's, as you say, it's like nothing that we've seen. I mean, it'll be like nothing that we've gone against. And so just the unfamiliarity is a little bit scary, but how quickly can we get into the flow of the game and stay in rhythm, even if our offense is on the sideline for a while?
You've been doing this for a while here, both as a player, as a coach, and every year, you get through week 10, you get to look towards the playoffs. You still get the butterflies?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, and this is a fun part, especially, because there's a finality to the playoffs, and our seniors have. I mean, we've been here together since day one, and so. Obviously we want to play well for them, and I think they deserve it. But if you get in the playoffs and you're not getting nervous at this point, then it's probably time to find something else to do. So, but that's not the case here. We're obviously very, very excited, and it'll be Thursday night will be a restless night.
The countdown to kickoff's coming up after the break. You're watching the Springdale Bulldog pregame show on the Bulldog Sports Network. for tonight's 7A West first-round playoff game between Cabot Panthers, the 4 seed out of the Central and the 5 seed out of the West, the Springdale Bulldogs. Countdown to kickoff, brought to you by Raisin Cane's, always fresh, never frozen. The coin toss tonight, Cabot won the toss. The coin toss brought to you by Legacy National Bank. Come home to banking in Northwest Arkansas. Weather tonight, beautiful. It's going to be in the 40s. It's going to be a little bit of a chill in the air. Clear night. Winds are out of the northeast at 6 miles per hour. 0 chance of rain. Carlos, you hate to use the cliche football weather, but this is truly football weather. I mean, it's clear. It's cold. Let's go play some football.
Well, with the offense that Cabot runs, it kind of really does define football weather.
Let's talk about that a little bit with your keys to the game. Brought to you by Legacy National Bank. Come home to banking in Northwest Arkansas. This is going to be a totally different animal that Springdale plays tonight. They play an offense called the Dead T, and give me some of your keys to the game.
Some of my keys right now are we have to maximize possessions. We aren't going to get very many, so we need to score in at least 80% of our drives to feel at least somewhat comfortable against these guys, get some 3-and-outs going. Defensively, how long is it going to take us to adjust? Like we said, their offense is something that we haven't seen all year. They run the Dead T. No one runs it outside of Cabot. How long is it going to take us to adjust? It's not something that can be replicated in practice. We can't get frustrated offensively or defensively. Defense, they run a 5-2, not something that we see in the West. We just got to keep playing, and also we need to get a lead. First of all, Cabot plays really slow to begin with. When they get the lead, they go super slow, almost snail pace. So if we can get a lead early, keep the lead, make them chase us, then I think we'll be good.
Springdale comes onto the field. 7A West play, and again, the keys to the game brought to you by Legacy National Bank, home to banking in Northwest Arkansas. Springdale's going to get the football first, and we'll give you the starting lineups brought to you by Lindsay and Associates, your residential and commercial real estate experts. Across the offensive line, Tenajero's going to get the start tonight. Enrique, Sisimfu, Marco Machado at the right guard spot, and Alberto Nava returns after a week off with a knee injury. He'll start tonight. Wide receivers, the usuals. Kamond, Alex. Then we're going to see maybe a little bit of a change. You'll see Riley Totten back in at one of the receiver spots. Running back Garrett Vaughn, quarterback Lane Hutchins. By the way, Lane needs 196 passing tonight, go over 4,000 for his career. Garrett just 19 yards to go over 1,000 in his career. So some milestones that we'll keep an eye on. And we are finally ready for some football. Tired of talking about it. Ben McCullough's got it teed up for Cabot. Back deep for the Bulldogs. Bit of an unusual formation here. 2 deep backs for Springdale. J-Lo and I believe that's Daryl Parchman on the far side. So clearly Springdale has adjusted to something in the kicking game for Cabot. And we are glad you're with us here on the Bulldog Sports Network. Kickoff's brought to you by the Varsity Club, connecting after competition, and we are underway. Short kick. J-Lo's going to take it at the 16. J-Lo across the 20. He's going to get up near the 30-yard line. That's where Springdale will start.
Good return there by J-Lo. Get us up to about the 30-yard line. That's where Springdale will take over. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Let's see how the offense starts the game right now. Fast pace, I think, is something that Springdale definitely needs to get into the end zone first, get that lead, get started with something comfortable.
One change for Cabot. They've got a big guy in the middle, number 55, Deontay Roberts. He will not be in the lineup tonight, and that is a big missing link in the middle for that Cabot defense. So here we go, first play of the game. Garrett Vaughn, the running back, along with Lane. Lane to throw quickly. Finds Kamon, makes one guy miss. Kamon up near the 35, and that's going to be very close to that first down yardage. Nice first play for Springdale.
Absolutely great job of the offensive line. Gave protection to Lane. Came on, able to make a few guys miss on the outside. Picks up what seems to be about 7 right there for the Bulldogs.
So it'll bring up second down. Ball's going to be placed at the 36-yard line. This is a very unique defense that Cabot runs. It's a base 5-2. There's Lane, crossing route underneath. Jaden Cornelius, first down Springdale.
Great job there by Jaden. That short little crossing route picks up a great amount of yards for the Bulldogs. First down. Right now, what more could you ask? Bulldogs already out to a fast start, getting the first down within 2 plays.
One of the things that Coach Clark told me this week was crossing routes, shallow crossing routes are going to be really important against this defense because they bring so many guys forward. There's very few guys that drop back, and you can expect to see a little bit more of that as the night goes on. Lane in the shotgun, 1st and 10, ball at the 47. Lane, he's going to run. Got some room, cross midfield. He's going to be knocked out of bounds. He's going to be close to first down yardage. We'll see where they mark it. Nice controlled run by Lane.
Good protection by the offensive line. Gave Lane plenty of time to read, see nothing open. Picks up about 6 yards right there.
We'll mark him out at the 47. We'll bring up second down. 2 backs in the backfield. It's Darrell and Garrett. And we've got a whistle and a flag. Let's see what the call is. Okay, false start against Springdale, their first penalty of the night.
Penalty is definitely something that the Bulldogs aren't going to want to play with tonight, especially with the defense that Cabot runs.
Springdale averaging about 6 penalties a game for about 66 yards. And they'll spread it out. 3 receivers to the top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. The lone running back, Garrett Vaughn. Lane to throw. Blitz coming. They got the screen set up. Here he comes, Alex Thompson. Alex is off to the races. Inside the 40, the 30. Makes one guy miss. He's going to be knocked down at about the 23-yard line. Great pitch and catch. Great play call by the Springdale Bulldogs.
Great job by the Bulldogs right there. You saw Cabot bring just about everybody right there on that jailhouse blitz. Springdale diagnosed it perfectly. Picks up a huge chunk of yards. Down inside the inside the 25-yard line, if I can speak tonight already.
29 yards on the pickup for Alex, and that puts him over 1,500 in his career. 7 more catches will get him to 100. Pistol formation. Garrett's behind Lane. Here they come. Garrett's first carry of the night. Cuts it back inside the 20. Garrett down near the 50.
And off goes number 20, Garrett Vaughn.
Springdale right there with that run. Gets inside the Storm Orthodontics red zone. Picks up about 8 right there.
Here in this opening drive. That's about all you can ask for here. Control the clock, run the football, hit them for a couple of big plays, and now you're inside the red zone. So second down and short. Here they come again. Down yardage. We'll wait and see where they spot it.
Looks as if they picked up that first down right there.
You know, we have the benefit of sitting right next to the Springdale coaches, and we're getting all kinds of information that we don't normally get. So, hey, it's great. We just have to keep an eye on Coach Moore as the night goes along. So first down for the Bulldogs. Ball at the 11. Garrett's in the backfield. You got Cabot to the bottom of the screen. Alex in the slot. 2 tight ends. Lane's going to throw. Quick slant. That's going to fall incomplete. It's going to bring up second down.
Look to be number, I think 34 right there.
Say it.
Austin Swackhammer.
Love that name. Second down, ball at the 11. Just underway here on the Bulldog Sports Network. Got 9:43 to go in the first quarter. This is Springdale's first drive. 6 plays, 59 yards so far. Looking for that. It's Jaden in motion. Lane with the play fake. Down the middle. Missed Jaden. It's going to fall incomplete. It's going to bring up third down. Boy, they had that one.
They absolutely did. Just outside of Jaden's reach. Couldn't quite bring it in. Brings up a big third down here for the Bulldogs.
So third down and 10. Imagine we'll see some personnel changes here. Isaiah's going to check out. Darrell's going to check back in. I think if you get 7 or more here, you got to think this is 4-down territory. Am I right?
Absolutely.
Well, that's new. The press box is shaking here at Panther Stadium, and we're going to get a quick timeout. 9:39 to go in the first quarter. Our score 0-0. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution, connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post. From downtown to way out of town. To connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected and energized with Ozarks Go.
Welcome back to Cabot. 9:39 to go here in the first quarter. Springdale on their opening drive facing a third down and 10. Ball's going to be at the 11-yard line. And, we're sitting here. Wow, here comes Juwan. They're going to make some personnel changes again. Juwan's going to go to the bottom of the screen, along with Cabot and Alex. The running back is Darrell Parchman, the inline tight end, Jaden Cornelius. 3 receivers to the bottom of the screen, third down 10. Lane, good protection. Flush to his right, throws it. He's got a man inside. That's Juwan. He's going to be knocked out of bounds. And it's going to be awfully close to that first down. They're going to mark him just outside the 1. And I think that's a first down for Springdale.
I think Whitehat just signaled that it's a first down for the Bulldogs. There it is.
Boy, you got to love that pitch, catch, and call. Springdale gets the first down, and the drive will continue.
Springdale now just inside the 1 yard line right here.
Here come all the big guys. Darrell, the lone running back. Lane goes under center. Hands to Darrell straight ahead, and boy, he's going to be maybe a half a yard. They're going to say he did not get in, so it'll bring up 2nd and goal. Springdale going to go heavy again. The 2 running backs, Vasquez, Jace Carey. The running back is Darrell Parchment. Lane goes under center. Hands to Darrell. He's going to walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Springdale.
Great job of the offensive line. Opened up a hole just big enough for Parchment to walk into the end zone. Gets Springdale their first lead of the ball game right here.
I think you get on the bus for a couple hours. You come down in the first round of the playoffs. You go 11 plays, 70 yards. I mean, you can't ask for much more than that.
You really can't. Get you 6 right here. Springdale trying to figure out what they want, whether it be the 1 or the 2.
Looks like they're going to go for the 1. Or are they? Yeah, here he comes. Jesus check in. Kicks on the way. And it is good. So with 9:03 to go in the first quarter, our new score, Springdale 7, Cabot nothing. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network. The Springdale scoring drive, 11 plays, 70 yards, capped off by a 1-yard touchdown run by Darrell Parchment. Scoring drives this season brought to you by First Security Bank, Bank Better, all across Arkansas. So the Dogs get off to a great start. You talked about them getting off to a fast start, getting a lead. Now you're going to turn it over to your defense. You're going to take a look at this offense, which was developed under Newt Rockney in the 20s. I mean, there isn't a whole lot of secrets to this offense and what they do. It's just, you got to see ball, hit ball. So Jesus has it teed up. He gets his foot into it, and that's going to be a touchback. Cabot will start at the 20-yard line. I knew I was going to do that tonight at some point.
Well, they're not too far away from each other, so.
No, they are not.
Both play in the same conference, so
The guy to keep an eye on here in this offense, this is a triple option offense. Tommy Oakes is the quarterback. He's the trigger man. Tadarian Rogers, he's the big play guy. Graham Turner and Noah Sorrell, they'll be the running backs. The fullbacks will rotate Brad Morales and number 33, Adam Flores. So here we go. 2 tight ends, Shirley and Weens, 3 running backs. And we're going to get Esparza's going to jump off sides, and that's going to be Springdale's second penalty of the night. And they use that count a lot to try and draw you off sides. So to bring up 1st and 5, as we await the first play. Cabot's MO here is 3 yards. That's what they want to gain. If they get you into 4th and 1, they're going for it, and you might as well just bank on it. Here they come. Fullback's loose. That's Rogers, and he's on his way for a touchdown. So Tadarian Rogers goes 75 yards for Cabot. And they are an extra point away from tying this game at 7. And, the first thing you got to do is you got to shut down the fullback, the quarterback, then you worry about the halfbacks. And you pop a long one here, and you talked about it in your keys to the game. It's how long does it take for that defense to adjust to what they're doing? Absolutely, and right now, like we saw right there, it was just kind of a triple option read. They just kind of handed it to the fullback, rode him the whole way, and he takes it the length of the field. So McCullough comes on to try the extra point. Kick is on the way. And it's good. So our new score with 8:52 to go in the first quarter. Springdale 7, Cabot 7. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
You can love where you live and play at an apartment community managed by Lindsay Management Company. Affordable apartments with awesome amenities, including clubhouses, fitness centers, pools, tennis and basketball courts, and playgrounds at select locations. Many locations also include golf privileges, business centers, game rooms, tanning beds, whirlpools, saunas, and resort-style swimming pools. View rates, photos, and apply online at lindsaymanagement.com.
The Cabot scoring drive, one play, 75 yards. The run by Tadarian Rogers. Scoring drives this season brought to you by First Security Bank, Bank Better, all across Arkansas. So Springdale get the football back. Back deep for the Bulldogs, J-Lo and Daryl Parchman. McCullough will kick off. Kickoffs this season brought to you by the Varsity Club, connecting after competition. So, we had a great drive, 11 plays, 70 yards, used up a bunch of time, and then you give up the big play, and we're right back to where we started. And that's going to be the sort of, I guess, the bugaboo, if you will, for this stopping this Cabot offense. Is we just haven't seen anything like this.
We really haven't. It's kind of a who can break serve first.
Mm-hmm. That's a great analogy, a tennis analogy, is who's going to be able to break serve first and get the football back with a chance to take the lead. So McCullough's got it teed up. It's a low line drive. It's going to be J-Lo at the 9. Here comes J-Lo. And he's going to get up across the 35-yard line, and Springdale will start with really good field position to start their second drive.
Good job by J-Lo. Full head of steam right there as he caught that ball. Got it just short of the 40, or just outside the 35, actually, 36. Springdale looks to be set up with good field position for this drive.
So Springdale will start their second possession at the 36. 1st and 10. Lane will bring him out. Running back is Daryl Parchman. You got Kamond and Alex to the bottom of the screen. Looks like Jawan to the top. It looks like a little bit of they busted Cabot out of this 5-2 look down into a basic 4-3. Lane will throw. Good protection. There's Alex across middle on one of those shallow crossing routes, and he's going to get into Cabot territory at the 49, first down Springdale.
Good job by Alex. He got hit well short of the sticks. Still was able to pick up a good 4 yards after initial contact.
So mark him down at the 49 of Cabot. That's first down. 15 yards on the connection from Lane to Alex. Clock running, 8:30 to go. First quarter, 7-7 our score. Here comes Lane on the option. Lane into the secondary, inside the 40, down to the 35, first down Bulldogs.
Lane is not afraid of contact whatsoever. Just saw Lane put his head down, ran over a couple of guys right there, picks up good about 15 right there for the Bulldogs for another first down at the 35.
First down for Springdale. Bulldogs starting to gash this Cabot defense. Here comes Lane again. He's going to get a couple inside the 35-yard line.
Second down and 7.
Give him the 33-yard line. He'll be pick up a 3 to bring up 2nd and 7.
Good job there by Lane. Good read.
Springdale running the football already. 7 carries, 35 yards. Here's Lane to throw. He's got a man down the middle. Nice catch. Came on Robinson. Oh, and he dropped it. I apologize. It's hard to see exactly where we from our vantage.
Out of his hands.
So that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Great job by Kamond right there, though, to break just inside the 2 defenders that he had draped all over him.
So 3rd down and 7. Ball at the 33 of Cabot. 7:42 to go in the first quarter. Daryl's going to check in. Jawan checks back in. Lane will throw. Good protection. Now he's going to take off and run. Makes a guy miss, and he's going to be knocked down near the 26-yard line. It's going to be awfully close to a first down.
Good recognition there by Lane to see that he really didn't have anyone open. Was able to pick up what may be a first down right here. I think they're going to call it 4th down.
I think they're going to give him just outside the 26. The line to make is the 26. I mean, he can't be more than a couple of inches short, can he?
I don't think so.
Springdale's going to go 4th down and 1. They bobble the snap, and we've got whistles. Looks like Springdale called a timeout, so we'll take the timeout with them. 7-7 our score. 7:20 to go in the first quarter. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
If you absolutely, positively want the best heating and air company in Northwest Arkansas, then you need to call Absolute Heat and Air with over 73 years of combined experience. Their technicians are fully licensed and insured, background checked, and drug tested, so you can absolutely trust Absolute Heat and Air. They offer $49 service calls all year long, 24/7, 365. The absolute best value around. Call Absolute Heat and Air or visit us online.
Welcome back to Cabot. 7:20 to go in the first quarter. Springdale facing a 4th down and 1. I want to say hello to Tracy Reed and her mom, who are watching back in Springdale. Hate that you couldn't be here, but glad you're watching us at home. Springdale with some confusion here personnel-wise. Looks like they're going to go with the heavy set. Harrison and Jace, along with Daryl Parchman. Lane's going to go under center. Now they take it and they pitch it to Daryl. Trying to get to the outside. He's running sideways. This isn't a good place to go, and he's going to be stopped. And Cabot's going to get the football first. It's a different look that Springdale's given with a shift the 2 fullbacks out, but it doesn't work, and Cabot's going to take over the football. Being marked down at the 32-yard line. Loss of 5 on the play, and you talked about break and serve. Cabot doesn't give you a lot of possessions. Springdale's had 2 possessions so far here in the first quarter. Bryant had 5 in a game. That's how slow they can go.
They had 5 in a game and scored 17 to Cabot's 10. Was able to pull that win out.
So 1st down and 10. The fullback dive. It's Morales. No, it's Sorrell, and he's off to the races. Noah Sorrell is going to go for a touchdown. Springdale's just got to figure something out defensively.
Absolutely. 2 plays right now for Cabot and 2 touchdowns right up the middle, each of them.
Not complicated. You just got to make the tackle. Springdale not identifying who has the football. So Cabot's going to take the lead at 13-7. This is danger territory here for Springdale. You do not want to go and give them the football back and give them a chance to go up 2 scores, because then they will slow this game down to a crawl and just bleed the clock, and that's what they do. They're very, very good at it. The kick from McCullough is on the way. The point after is good. And with 7:04 to go in the first quarter, our score, Cabot 14, Springdale 7. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
We came to Arvest Bank to see what makes it different.
It's a community bank that really reaches out to the customers to make them feel special. I feel special every time I come in here.
They want to be involved in the community and want to be part of the community.
They support our university, our athletic department.
They've told us that they could have a fleet of volunteers there to help this year if we needed.
I see them at a lot of our Hispanic community events that we do.
I can't think of another bank in the city that has such a big community presence. It's Arvest.
Arvest Bank. Our customers say it best.
The Cabot scoring drive, 1 play, 67 yards, and they go on top 14-7. And this is a kind of a danger area here for Springdale. You do not want to give them the football back with a chance to go up by 3. This is get up 1 or 2 scores on you. It's very, very difficult to come back on them. So important drive here for Springdale. J-Lo and Darrell go back deep. McCullough will kick off for Cabot. Kickoffs brought to you by the Varsity Club, connecting after competition. Your Letterman from HAR-BER or Springdale, interested in the Varsity Club, give Coach DeBusk a call at the administration offices in downtown Springdale. McCullough's kick. He's going to sail over J-Lo's head. That ball is live. Okay, and it did go into the end zone, so it will be a touchback, and Springdale will start with their worst field position to start a drive here in the first quarter. Be back at the yard line, and Porter hasn't been an issue of on the offensive side. The defense just has to get some things straightened away.
Absolutely. And like one of my keys were is how quick can we adjust to what Cabot does. And right now, it doesn't seem like we've been able to adjust in the 2 plays that Cabot's ran.
So Lane brings out the offense. 4 wide receivers in the ball game. Daryl Parchman, the running back. Lane's going to throw. Lane's going to fight near the 20-yard line. Might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, and it's going to bring up 2nd down and long.
Looks as if Cabot moved from that 5-2 defense, like you said earlier, to the 4-3 right now.
So 2nd down, ball at the 20-yard line. Bring up 2nd and 10. Jawan's at the bottom of the screen. Lane's going to throw again. Good protection. There's that cross underneath. That's Alex still going. And we've got a penalty flag down. Alex got enough for the 1st down. We'll wait and see what the flag is.
There's a flag on the play.
Looks like the way Springdale's reacting, it's going to go against them. An eligible man downfield against Springdale. So that's going to wipe out the 1st down. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 15. Ball will be placed back at the 15-yard line. Now Springdale playing from behind the chains. 6:17 to go in the 1st quarter. 14. Now we've got more whistles. Looks like we're set. 3 receivers to the bottom. You got 1 to the top. Lane alone in the backfield. With protection. Ball's caught. Not much of a gain there. That's came on, maybe a yard. It's going to bring up.
Pass complete to number 2, Cayman Robinson. Tackle made by number 30, Lucas Crumbly.
Bring up a 3rd down and long. They'll give him, now we'll call it 3. Garrett checks in. Came on down to the bottom. Alex to the top. You got Jaden and Jawan, the other wide receivers. 3rd down. Lane will throw. Great protection. Throws it down the middle. Caught. Jaden Cornelius at the 35-yard line. 1st down, Springdale.
Great protection by the offensive line right there. Great catch by Jaden to go up and catch it at the high point. Picks up a great chunk of yards for the Bulldogs. Just enough for the 1st down.
17-yard pickup. Actually, it'll be 18 because they'll mark him at the 36. Drive will continue. Springdale picks up the 1st down. Springdale converts on another 3rd down. Here comes Garrett Vaughn. Big hole off the right side. Garrett 1st down yardage.
Great job there by Ivan. Got himself a little pancake block right there on the edge. Put your little syrup on that, big boy.
Nice. Ball will be placed at the 47-yard line. 11-yard pickup on 1st down. Dogs move the chains. Clock running. 5:11 to go in the 1st quarter. Springdale trails 14-7. Lane to Garrett again. He's got a big hole. Garrett into Cabot territory. He'll be knocked down near the 44-yard line. It's going to come up just short of the 1st down. Springdale starting to find some room in the running game.
Good job by Garrett, able to find a small little hole right there. Picks up about 9 yards for the Bulldogs.
4 carries, 32 yards here in the 1st quarter for Garrett. This is Lane. Got the 1st down inside the 40. It's going to be knocked down near the 36, and it'll be 1st down Springdale.
17 Hutchins on the keeper, brought down by number 2.
Good read by Lane right there. Able to pick up a 1st down for the Bulldogs.
4.5 minutes to go. 1st quarter, Springdale trails by 7. Bulldogs 156 yards of offense here in the 1st quarter. Bunch formation to the bottom of the screen. Lane, quick throw, finds Jawan. It's going to get maybe to the 33, maybe the 34-yard line. Not much on the reception.
First contact made by number 24, Justin Neighbors.
It'll pick up about 3 right there. Still be able to stay ahead of the chains.
The Bulldogs.
They'll mark him down at the 34. That'll be a 2-yard pickup. Clock continuing to run. 3:54 go in the first quarter. Lane hands to Garrett. Garrett, nice cut inside the 25-yard line and very close to the Storm's orthodontics red zone. First down, Springdale.
Good hole by the offensive line right there. I know all season you guys have heard me give praise to this offensive line, but those big boys up front, offensively and defensively, don't always get a lot of praise, but right now they're doing a great job tonight.
Springdale with 77 yards rushing here in the first quarter. 1st and 10. 3 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen, 1 running back. And we've got whistles. And we're going to get a timeout, Cabot. With 3:28 to go in the first quarter, our score 14-7. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network. Welcome back to Cabot, our score 14-7. If somebody is in the Fayetteville area, would you please go rescue Scotty Bordelon of the Dem Gazette? He's in a quadruple-wide gear stand. You've got a couple of scores from the 7A that we're keeping an eye on.
Absolutely. Fayetteville and Southside. Southside just scored to make it 14-7. Conway's up on Rogers 7-0, and HAR-BER and Northside are deadlocked at 0.
1st and 10 for Springdale. Ball just outside the 20. Lane, good protection. Looking to the corner. He's got Jaden inside the 10-yard line. First down, Springdale.
Great pitching catch by Lane and Jaden right there. Gets it inside the Storm orthodontics red zone, and better yet, inside the 10-yard line for a 1st and goal.
Tell you what, this Springdale offense going up and down the field right now. We need a couple of things straightened away on the defensive side. I think we're going to be in good shape. 1st and goal for the Bulldogs. Ball at the 8-yard line. This is Garrett. He's going to power his way down near the 5-yard line, maybe a pickup of 2. It'll bring up 2nd and goal.
Handoff goes to number 20, Garrett Vaughn.
Nice read by Garrett, able to pick up a couple power yards right there.
2nd down and goal.
No changes in personnel for Springdale. You can get Kamon, Darrell, and Alex will all go to the bottom of the screen. Jaden will stay at the tight end spot. He's at the top. Unbalanced line, it's power. Here comes Garrett trying to get to the outside, and he's going to get stacked up back near the original line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up 3rd and goal.
Almost looks like Garrett had just a little trouble right there, handling that handoff with that club on his hand.
So the ball's going to go back to the 9-yard line. It'll wind up being a 3-yard loss. Be 3rd and goal. I think the way that Cabot has moved the football on 2 plays, I think this is certainly 4-down territory for Springdale. 2:12 to go, first quarter, 14-7 our score. Play clock at 5. Here's Lane. Takes, and they're going to get the reverse to Darrell, and they've got it set up. Darrell's going to get inside the 5-yard line. He's going to be bumped out. But we got a flag down, and it looks like an illegal block.
22, Darrell Parchman on the
We'll wait for the call and see if you're Cabot, do you decline it and take the 4th down, or do you take the yards?
Looks to be a block in the back.
That'll be the dilemma here for Mike Mallon. Do you back him up?
Illegal block in the back. Number 77.
So they are going to take the penalty. Springdale shooting itself in the foot right now with the penalties. Ball go back to the 18-yard line.
You got to wonder here, Zach, with the ball being at the 18, no matter how many yards you pick up right here, is it still 4-down territory for Zach Clark?
I think if you get inside the 5, yes. Anything outside of that, boy, you got to look at maybe trying field goal here. Lane's going to throw. They run the pump and go. Ball's way up in the air. It's going to be intercepted. And the worst of all possible outcomes, Springdale turns the football over in the end zone.
Panthers will have the ball first and 10 at the 20-yard line.
This will be number 19, Zane Harper for Cabot there on the interception.
Well, we talked about it. This is the danger time for Springdale here. They've broken serve twice, this Cabot Panther club, and now they're going to get the football for the third time. They've run 2 offensive plays. They have 143 yards total offense. So 1st and 10. This is Tommy Oakes. He's not going to get much. He'll get maybe 2 out of it. Casey Medina on the stop. Let's see where they mark him down. They're going to give him the 20, and they'll give him the 22. So it'll bring up 2nd down and 8. Running backs in the game, Tadarian Rogers, Morales, and Sorrell. Same play. This is Rogers straight ahead, and he's off to the races. Across the 40. Springdale finally corrals him, pushes him out of bounds in Springdale territory.
Right now, that fullback dives, finding the weakness in the Springdale defense right here.
That'll be a Cabot Panther.
The ball will be placed at the 48 of Springdale.
Have the ball first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
30-yard pickup for Rogers. Full house backfield. Same running back, Sorrell, Morales, and Rogers. This is Sorrell. He's going to get 4 on 1st down. He'll be knocked down at the 44-yard line. Christian Wise and Mason down there at the bottom of the pile. It's not. It's hard to stop. It's not complicated. I mean, they're just coming straight at you. It's triple option football. You gotta be disciplined. The big buzzword nowadays is eye discipline. Keep your eye on the guy you're supposed to. Read your keys and hopefully slow this thing down. This is Rogers straight ahead. He's corralled there by Christian. Nice play. It's gonna be 1-yard pickup.
Good job there by Christian Wise and Isaiah. Be there immediately to corral the fullback.
Toughest thing in this offense is to get negative plays. You get some negative plays, you put them in positions where they're not comfortable, have to throw the football, and then you're doing something. But as long as they keep getting 1, 2, 3 yards, and I mean they're certainly within the scheme of their offense.
I think Cabot's going to take this one to the end of the first quarter right here.
So after 1, our score: Cabot 14, Springdale 7. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
If you haven't been to Everett Chevrolet, we'd like to invite you to come see us and discover what family-owned, customer-friendly really means. There is a difference. Everett Chevrolet, I-49 at Elm Springs Road.
Our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge means you'll find less waiting where it matters most. Faster care in the emergency room. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at Northwest Health System, Bentonville, and Springdale.
And we welcome you back to Cabot as we start the second quarter. Some numbers from the first half. Springdale very productive on offense, 183 yards. My gosh, they ran 29 plays in the first quarter. Cabot ran 6 for 181. There's 2 ways to get it done. Hopefully over time Springdale can hang on here. You hopefully those 29 plays run in the first quarter kind of slow that defense down. Right now it's 3rd down. Ball at the 42, 3rd down and 4. The line to make just inside the 38-yard line. Tommy Oakes is the quarterback, and we've got whistles. Looks like a false start. Now here's the thing is, they're still in the confines of their offense. They're looking for probably 4 or 5 yards, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They don't punt a lot.
Absolutely, and right here you kind of think with the way Cabot's been running their offense, I think even if they pick up a yard or 2 here, they're still going for it on 4th and 8.
You got to feel like they're feeling pretty good about the way they're running the football right now. So 3rd down, 9. This is Oaks. He gives to Graham. Turner Mason's there to meet him, and then the rest of the defense catches up. He's got to wind up picking up about 7 yards. They're going to mark him at the 42. And a little bit of extracurricular activity. Ball's going to be placed at the 42. It's 4th down. Again, the line to make, we'll call it the 38. It's just a tick inside the 38-yard line. No personnel changes. And they're going to bring Sorrell out. Morales goes in. The Springdale defense trying to break serve.
I think if you're Springdale right here, you need to watch the hard count for sure.
Reverse. There you hear the coaches calling for it. Springdale's got it. And, boy, it's going to be really, really close.
I think by the angle we have right here, it looks to be a yard short.
Yeah, they're marking him short of the 1st down. The Springdale defense is going to come off the field. You could hear, here in the press box, you can hear the coaches yelling, reverse, reverse, reverse. They had that one scouted really, really well.
They definitely got him short right here. Wyatt Hatt just points 1st down Springdale.
So
Great job there by the defense.
The Bulldogs get a break of serve, which is what you wanted, and you feel like maybe it took 2 series to get themselves adjusted. One of your keys to the game was how fast would Springdale get adjusted to this dead T offense. It looks like it was 2 series.
Absolutely, Cabot can pick up yards here and there, but as long as I think the Springdale defense can keep them out of the end zone, and the offense can get in the end zone, I think we'll be in good shape the rest of the ball game.
So Lane brings the offense back out. Darrell's the running back. 1st and 10 ball at the 39-yard line. Here they come on the option. This is going to be Lane. He's going to wind up getting a good industrious run there. I mean, he made something out of nothing. He's going to wind up picking up about 4 yards and give Springdale a 2nd and manageable.
Good job there by Lane. I thought he was going to pitch it out there for a second, but ends up, like you said, picking up about 4 yards right there for the Bulldogs.
Springdale running the ball really well tonight. 17 carries, 80 yards. It's 4.7 a clip. Darrell's got the 1 touchdown. Now we've got 2 running backs in the backfield. This is Lane again, and he's going to get up over the 45-yard line, close to the 46. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Right here looks to be about 3rd and 4 for the Bulldogs. Great job by Lane.
3rd down and 4.
So they'll mark him just past the 45-yard line. 3rd down, 4 yards to go. The line to make the 49. Clock running here in the 2nd quarter. 10:08 to go. Springdale trails 14-7. Trips to the bottom of the screen. You got Jaden. It's like Riley, I believe that's Alex down there, came onto the top. There's Lane to throw. Quarterback draw. Lane across the 50 into Cabot territory. 1st down, Springdale.
Great job by Lane. Looked as if he was going to look for that post right. Ended up keeping the ball right there. Picks up a good chunk of yards for the Bulldogs. Gets it inside Cabot territory now for the 1st down.
Lane now the leading rusher in the ballgame for the Bulldogs. He's got 51 yards. He's carried the ball 9 times already. Garrett will check back in. I'd like to see Munson get in there. Lane takes and gives to Garrett. I'll tell you what, he made something out of nothing, and we've got a flag down.
Number 20, Garrett Vaughn on the carry.
Looks like we're going to get.
Number 30, Lucas Crumbly, along with number 14.
Threw it in the direction where Darrell was throwing a block. Yeah, it's going to be a block in the back. So the penalty will back Springdale up. The ball will be placed at the 44 of Springdale. First down. Ball at the 44. Springdale snaps it quickly. Here's wide receiver screen. That one's not going to go anywhere. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
Pass complete to number 1, Juwan Boyd.
Right now it looks as if Cabot got some speed there on the edge. Able to get up to that screen for that Springdale had drawn up.
This game's kind of settled in after a wild first 3 drives. As we approach 9 minutes to go in the half, Springdale trails by 7, 14-7. 5 wide set. Lane to throw. Down the sidelines. Intended for Alex Thompson. Pass incomplete. Now a late flag comes in. I think that's going to benefit the Bulldogs. They're going to get a first down out of this. Alex was calling for the interference basically from the start of the play.
He really has. He had a defender draped all over him.
So we got pass interference against Cabot. The crowd doesn't like it.
Tell you what, it's very different here at Cabot. You can feel the stand shake here on big third downs when the defense is on the field and when they're inside the red zone.
Now this does not carry with it the automatic first down. So the ball's going to be placed at the 41. It's going to be third down, 5, ball at the 41. The line to make just, we'll call it outside the 36-yard line. Juwan is offsides, and they're going to get him for motion, I believe. No, they're going to they're going to get Juwan for motion. I thought we got the snap off and got away from that, but Juwan's going to be called for illegal motion. That's going to back Springdale up to the 46. So, what you get, they give back. It's just, you're kind of disjointed here. Play's gotten kind of sloppy. It's going to bring up third down, and we'll call it 10. It's about 9.5. Again, the line to make just outside the 36-yard line. I'll tell you what, if we'd gotten that playoff, Garrett had a hole.
He really did. Garrett was kind of distraught there himself. He was like, man, I had the end zone.
Lane to throw and try and set up the screen. Here comes Alex. Got him again. Alex, first down yardage down to the 35-yard line, first down Bulldogs.
Great pitch and catch by Lane, and Alex gets inside about the 35-yard line right there. Sets up Springdale with another first down. Great job of the offensive line getting to the second level on that screen.
8:39 to go in the half. Springdale on the march. Ball now at the 35-yard line, first and 10. Lane with two backs in the backfield. It's Garrett and Darrell. Here comes Garrett. Straight up the middle. Garrett across the 30, inside the 25, first down Springdale.
Great job of the offensive line. Another big hole there for Garrett. Gets him down inside the 25, almost to the 20-yard line. Garrett right now just finding holes that this line's making. I think I saw another pancake block there. I'm not quite sure.
56 yards in the ball game for Garrett. Had a chance to talk to Fu and Enrique before the game. Said, hey, we want to give you another player of the game award. And he said, well, what's it going to take? It's 324. They went for 323 earlier this year in the run game. It's Jaden in motion. Here comes Garrett again. Hops through. Tell you what, he's as tough as they come. Garrett's going to get about 3 yards down to the 20-yard line. They'll get into the Storm's orthodontics red zone. 3-yard pickup on first down. Springdale now starting to take control. 36 plays here in the first half for 224 yards.
We're only in the first half.
Yeah, they are certainly possessing the football. 7:40 to go in the half. Possessing the football, taking care of the football. And now on the march here inside the Storm's orthodontics red zone. This drive, 7 plays, 41 yards. Comes Garrett again, trying to get to the outside. Garrett, first down yardage, going to be knocked out of bounds, and we may get a late. Yep, we've got a penalty on the far side. It's going to be a late hit.
Great job by Garrett to hit the outside.
We'll wind up picking up 10, plus we'll get half the distance. Springdale's going to be set up at the 5-yard line.
Great job there by Enrique to get out to the outside, give Garrett a block.
They'll march off the late hit. Ball will be placed at the 6. It'll be first down for the Dogs, first and goal. Two tight ends in the game, Jaden and Isaiah. Got 8 seconds on the play clock. Lane with plenty of time. He'll snap the ball and give to Garrett straight ahead. Garrett spins off a guy. He's going to get inside the 5-yard line. Bounces off. Garrett's still going. boy, I'll tell you what, he is hard to bring down. They're going to mark him down at the 3-yard line. That's about as tough a 3-yard run as you're going to see.
Absolutely. Garrett just not wanting to go down whatsoever. Garrett thought he kind of just rolled over the defender right there, stayed on his feet, but refs are going to call him down inside the 3.
Springdale going to bring the heavies in. Harrison checks in. Jace checks in at the fullback. Garrett's going to be the running back. Unbalanced line. Got some big boys in there. Isaiah's in there. Tinajaro's in there. It's Jace in motion. They take and give to Garrett straight ahead. Boy, he's close. And they're going to say he's down.
Touchdown, Bulldogs.
It took a while, but Garrett Vaughn goes in for the touchdown from 3 yards out, and the Bulldogs are an extra point away from drawing even.
Absolutely. It's very interesting to have the Bulldog coaches right next to us. You could hear the coaches say, throw it up, touchdown.
Yeah, we were having a good time listening to them. We get all sorts of information that we normally don't get. So we're thankful. Glad to have them next to us. Got Bartley Webb sitting on the other side of the wall from me. Every now and then I can feel on a good block, I feel a wall shake. So Jesus will check in for the extra point. 6.5 minutes to go before halftime. Springdale looking to draw even here at 14. Kick's on the way. And it's good. So with 6:31 to go in the half, our new score, Springdale 14, Cabot 14. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're neighbors. We do the right thing. We care about your family. And you deserve the very best every time you walk in the front door. Harps. Hometown fresh.
Welcome back to Cabot. Gerardo's got it teed up. 6:31 to go in the half. The Springdale scoring drive, 10 plays, 61 yards. Scoring drives brought to you by First Security Bank. Bank better all across Arkansas. So the Bulldogs answer right back. Gerardo will get it teed up, and we'll see if maybe we can pin him back a little bit and see if we can't get that 3 and out that we're looking for, get the ball back in Lane's hands, because they have gone up and down the field. The Springdale offense, 240 yards here in the first half. There's Gerardo. High kick. Short to the 10-yard line. J-Lo there. Sorrell's not going to get much out of it. He'll get about a 12-yard return. And they'll take over at the 22-yard line. So now we turn it back over to the defense. See if we can't get the stop that we love. Get the football back in this offense's hands, which has just been tremendous tonight.
Absolutely. And right now you kind of want to see the Springdale defense get a 3 and out right here like we were talking about. And see what we can do to adjust to what Cabot's been doing.
I mean, the numbers thus far outside of the scoreboard are staggering. Springdale was 16 first downs to 3, 118 passing yards to 0. Springdale's done just about everything you want. And this is Oaks on the quarterback keep. Get enough for a first down.
The phone there on the stop, it looked like.
It's another thing that they like to do. They like to run those quarterback sneaks real fast. Nobody's over the center. They're going to run it. Be a 14-yard pickup on first down. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Cabot. Ball to 37. Clock running. 6:10 to go before halftime. Springdale got the ball first, so Cabot will get it to start the second half, so it's almost imperative that Springdale make the stop here. It's going to be about a 5-yard pickup. Mason there. Esparza at the bottom of the pile. Turner on the carry for Cabot, and we'll give him 4 yards on that. It'll bring up 2nd down and 6. Winning first down against this kind of an offense is just, I mean, it's critical. You push them back, you make it second and long, and you put them in places where they're uncomfortable. Here comes the quarterback sneak again. He's going to get up near the 44-yard line. He's going to bring up 3rd down.
Number 2, Tommy Oaks with the keeper, brought down by number 42, Trey Holbert.
And this is the part of this offense that will drive you absolutely crazy. It's not spectacular. It's not big plays. It's 3 yards, 4 yards. Then they'll hit you for 5, and it's a first down. And they're certainly not going to be afraid to go for it if it's 4th and 1.
Absolutely, and right here, kind of just sitting here watching it, I'm like, okay, can we do something a little bit more? We're so used to the flash of the 7A West that we don't deal with this much.
This is Oaks trying to get to the outside. He's got first down yardage, and he's off to the races. Oaks is going to get, looks like they're going to mark him out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. And we've got a conference going on the far side. And they're going to say touchdown. Springdale gives up another long touchdown run. This one, 46 yards from Tommy Oaks. And Cabot goes back on top, 20-14. McCullough on to try the extra point. McCullough's kick is on the way, and he missed it. Hits the right upright. The kick is no good, so Springdale catches a break. With 4:41 to go in the half, Springdale trails 20-14. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Bulldog fans, stay connected with your favorite team all year long with the official app of the Springdale Bulldogs. A free download in the App Store and Google Play, the Springdale Bulldogs athletic app will keep you up to date with all things Red Dog. Schedules, scores, rosters, news, social media, final score notifications, as well as live broadcasts are just a touch away. The official app of the Bulldogs. You can download it today for free in the App Store and Google Play.
Welcome back to Cabot. 4:41 to go in the half. Springdale now trails 20-14. 56-yard touchdown run by Tommy Oaks. The extra point no good, so Springdale catches a break there. A rare treat. My wife, Christy Arns, class of 2001 at Springdale High School, joining us here in the booth. Had a great time on the way down. Got a chance to stop at our. Where'd you get the gloves? Okay. So she brought gloves, and she didn't bother to give any to us. So you see how that goes. So McCullough's got it. That's a very good way to put it. Whatever. So McCullough has it teed up. Back deep for the Bulldogs, J-Lo and Darryl Parchman. McCullough. Short kick. It's going to be J-Lo at the 9. J-Lo looking for a seam across the 30. Springdale's going to start with good field position. The scoring drive for Cabot, 4 plays, 77 yards. Scoring drives brought to you by First Security Bank, Bank Better, all across Arkansas. So Springdale going to start with good field position out near the 30-yard line.
Your Springdale offense right here, you definitely want to get into the end zone. At least get that 1-point lead. Defense is definitely still making adjustments here in the first half.
The Bulldogs take over. I'll remind you that Cabot gets the ball to start the second half. So it's imperative that Springdale gets some points on the board here. Here's Lane to throw. He's got Darryl across the 40. Still going to the 45-yard line. It's going to be 15 yards and a first down for the Bulldogs.
Good job by Darryl. Nice little cut move there on the outside to get open for that little slant pattern it looked like. Picks up 15 for a Bulldog first down.
The chains move. Clock running, 4:25 to go before halftime. Ball at the 45, 1st and 10. Lane will throw again. They got the screen set up. Here comes Juwan. Cross the 50. Juwan's loose. Inside the 40-yard line, he'll be corralled at about the 39. It'll be first down for Springdale.
Good job by Juwan. He had guys all over him in the backfield, able to pick up yards, get a first down for the Bulldogs. Springdale continued to move this ball right now like it's nobody's business.
Springdale now with 271 yards in the first half. Neither team playing a whole lot of defense so far. We've seen over 500 yards of total offense in the first half. Lane will throw. Here comes the blitz. They got the screen set up again. Alex with a huge alley. Alex Thompson in for the touchdown. Bulldogs. Lane hooks up with Alex for 39 yards, and the Bulldogs tie the ball game up at 20.
Great job by the Bulldogs and great job by the big boys up front again. Able to get out in front of Alex right there. Gets him all the way into the end zone with an escort almost.
Springdale come in to try the extra point. It's a big extra point here for Jesus. Jesus great on the year on the extra points. This one to give Springdale a lead. Kick is on the way, and it's good. So a 3:53 to go in the half. Springdale takes the lead, 21-20. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be. For you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas.
The Springdale scoring drive, 3 plays, 70 yards. Scoring drives brought to you by First Security Bank, Bank Better. Across Arkansas, Security Bank getting their money's worth tonight.
Absolutely.
We've had 6 touchdowns in the first half. Springdale leads 21-20 with 3:53 to go in the half, and you've got a score update.
I do. Back in Springdale right now, HAR-BER and Northside are tied up at 7. Fayetteville leads Southside 36-7, and last I saw, Conway and Rogers still 7-0 Conway.
So the first round of the playoffs underway in earnest. Here, Springdale leads by 1. Gerardo's got it teed up. Back deep. If I could find my binoculars. There we go. And short kick going to be taken at the 14. Nice stick. And he gets away. That was Sorrell on the return. Boy, he took a shot. He's down.
Brought down by number 27.
It could be Stoney White there on the tackle.
Well, if there's a collision down near the goal, down near the football, Stoney's a very likely candidate. So while they tend to him, we're going to take a quick timeout. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Noah Sorrell is on his feet and headed to the sidelines under his own power. He took a shot from Stoney White. So Springdale's defense will come back on the field. Thus far, Cabot's run 12 plays for 266 yards here in the first half. 1st and 10, ball at the 33. Here comes the counter. This is Rogers. Springdale had him strung out. And he's going to get across the 45-yard line and be knocked out near the 46. It's going to be a first down.
Forced out of bounds by number 27, Capone Wise.
Now we've got a Springdale player down. We'll take a quick break while they tend to him. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Zaxby's food has always brought people together. Catering to the big moments. The little wins. The long talks. And the quick getaways. Because food this inviting is bound to add a lot of flavor to your life.
Introducing the Zax Pack. Serve with chicken fingers, sides, Texas toast, and iced tea. Pick one up for dinner or your next event. Friends, family, flavor. Zaxby's. Indescribably good.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution, connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post. From downtown to way out of town, to connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected and energized with Ozarks Go. Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution, connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post. From down
And we welcome you back to Cabot. Our score, 21-20. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Cabot. Ball at the 46. 3:41 to go before halftime. The injured Bulldog was Ramon Esparza. Harrison Morgan's going to check in for the Bulldogs. That defensive line, Vasquez, Nichols, Morgan, and Jace Carey. The linebackers, Tolbert, Christian Wise, Mason Hutchins. In the secondary, Capone, Vaughn, Jawan, and Casey Medina. So here we go, 1st and 10, ball at the 46. Oaks gives to the second back through. Tolbert's there to make first contact, and he's going to get into Springdale territory down to the 48-yard line. That was number 12 on the carry. That's Morris, his first carry of the night. Will be placed at the 48. It'll be 2nd down.
Springdale defense still adjusting definitely to what Cabot does offensively.
It's Morales, first down yardage. I'm going to mark him down near the 38. It's going to be 1st down. New quarterback into the game is Morris. Not sure what happened to Tommy Oaks. Last time we saw him was on that touchdown run. Ball will be placed at the 38, 1st down. Here they come again. This is Morales. A 7-yard pickup. Down to the 31-yard line. 2:43 to go in the half. It's going to be 2nd down and 3. Ball at the 31-yard line. Full house backfield. Same play. Morales. He's going to be stopped close to the 26-yard line. That'll be enough for a 1st down.
Warren Brandon Morales brought down by number 30, Casey Medina.
This Cabot offense, 307 yards in the first half on 17 plays. They're averaging 18 yards per play. And this is dangerous here for Springdale. 2:25 to go in the half. Cabot just bleeding the clock. Here comes the counter. This is Rogers, and guess who? Oh, no, that's going to be Jace there.
Going to be the judge.
Yeah, the judge, Jace Carey.
43 TJ.
Good job there by Jace.
I read that one correctly. Thought that was Isaiah for a second. My apologies, Jace.
2nd down and 10.
They're going to give him the 25, so they'll credit him with a 1-yard run. Bring up 2nd and 9. And ball's on the ground. Springdale there, Jace again. Now you got him 3rd and long, and this is what you're hoping for.
Absolutely, great job by Jace right there. Be able to recognize a little mishandle on the ball right there. Gets him in a 3rd and long, like you said, 3rd and about 14 right here for the Panthers.
Ball and go back to the 29-yard line. This is just not. This just isn't what they do. I imagine this is going to be with a backup quarterback in there. This is going to be a run, and then they'll see how much they can get out of it. Nope, they're going to throw it. Morris trying to throw under pressure from Harrison. Ball way up in the air. It's intercepted by Vaughn Lacey, and the Bulldogs get their stop.
Great job by Vaughn. Sat there like a center fielder in baseball and just got the interception. Right there is, I think, the turnover that Springdale needed to kind of stop the bleeding on defense. Still with about 1:15 here in the first half.
I love you, Vaughn, but that may have been the ugliest interception I've ever seen. Vaughn kind of fought that one all the way down to the ground.
He really did.
But, you know, it wasn't aesthetically pretty, but we'll take it. So the Bulldogs will take over here, and I'll be honest with you, they got 1 timeout left. The way they're moving the football, this is not there's Lane right down the middle. Ball nearly intercepted there by Cabot, and it's going to bring up 2nd down. The way they've moved the football, I certainly wouldn't put it past them to try and get a quick score here. Lane on the night. Whoa, 14 out of 19. 188 yards here in the first half. By the way, he needs 196 to go over 4,000 for his career, so Garrett's already gone over 1,000 for his career in the first half, and the Bulldogs now set up shop. 2nd and 10. Ball at the 15-yard line. Lane to throw. And he's got Jawan. He's going to get out of bounds. First down. That's going to put Lane over 4,000 yards in his career. Congratulations, Lane.
Congrats, Lane.
I was talking to Coach DeBusk before the game. Lane is going to wind up with several top 10 marks as far as passing goes at Springdale High School by the time he gets out of here.
Quick score update. Conway and Rogers 31-6. Conway.
Wow. So 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. And we've got flags down.
This would be a false start on the Bulldogs right here.
So the ball go back to the 21. Our boy Kentrez Lowe's watching. Kentrez, how are you? Sent me a text. Said he laughed at me for saying the interception was ugly, but he also used the number 1 emoji according to Apple. So good job. There's Lane down the middle. Jawan had it, and that's going to bring up 3rd down. Great pass from Lane. Put it right on the money. Jawan just can't hang on to it.
Actually bring up a 2nd down.
That's true. You are 100% correct. That was my bad. See, I knew you were here for a reason.
It'll be 3rd down.
Is that back-to-back weeks that I've been right?
Yeah, it's 2 in a row.
Second down and 15.
So, 2nd and 15. Ball at the 21-yard line. 1 minute exactly to go before halftime. Springdale does have 1 timeout left. Lane, under pressure, gets away. He's going to get out of bounds. I don't know if he's going to get a whole lot. It'll bring up 3rd down.
Out of bounds by number 30, Lucas Brumley.
Looks if he'll get about a yard right there.
It'll be 3rd down and 14 for the Bulldogs.
Cabot has 2 timeouts remaining.
Here with about 55 seconds. You got to wonder, is it still 4th down territory, even being inside your own side of the field?
So here we go, 3rd down. Lane hands off to Garrett, right up the middle. Garrett's still going. Boy, I'll tell you what, he was 1 guy away from breaking that one for a long one. He'll get out to the 31. It'll be a 9-yard pickup. Cabot's going to take the first of their 2 timeouts. We're going to take a timeout with him. 42 seconds to go in the half. Springdale leads 21-20. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network. Here's our situation. It's going to be 4th down. Ball at the 30-yard line. Springdale going to get ready to kick it away. .6 seconds left. Conway does have. See, I did it again. Cabot has 1 timeout left. Springdale going to send the kick team in. That means Jesus. Back deep for Cabot. It's to Darian Rogers. Jesus gets the kick away. End over end. It's going to bounce at the 46. Rogers has trouble picking it up. Springdale has him hemmed in, and they'll stop him at the 43.
DJ Rogers on the return. Tackle made by number 99, Henry Cruz.
We're in about 32 seconds here until halftime.
Panthers will have the ball 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So Springdale's got to be careful here. I can't imagine that Cabot's going to take a whole lot of chances here. They're going to get the ball to start the 2nd half. New quarterback into the game for Heat. And we've got a ball on the ground. Isaiah blows that up real fast. I think Springdale may have the football. I think they do. I think Springdale's got
has
it.
That ball.
Yes, they do. So Springdale gets a turnover. Jace with the recovery. I'll tell you who made the play was Isaiah coming across the line so fast, but Jace comes up with the football, and Springdale's going to have an opportunity. Maybe put some points on the board before halftime.
Great job of that defensive line right there. Isaiah and Jace, two biggest factors right there. Isaiah with the start of that play and Jace to kind of clean up and cover that ball.
That was Skinner, the quarterback. Something's happened to Tommy Oakes. And Springdale's going to get the football with really good field position here at the 40, we'll call it the 43-yard line.
Looks as if right now for Cabot, both Oakes and Sorrell are both out. I see Sorrell down here right in front of me. Oakes I haven't seen since he was sitting on the training table earlier. I think they took him back to the locker room.
23 seconds to go in the half. Now, Coach DeBusk just came in, so they tried to run the guard around. Springdale busted it up, and now we've got a timeout called by, I believe, Cabot. So, after all of that, we'll just hold it right here, Seth, if you don't mind. 23.2 seconds to go in the half. Springdale's got the football, 1st and 10 ball at the 43. I do appreciate Coach DeBusk coming in. He's been watching football for a lot longer than we have. He came in here and cleared that up for us. There was a guard around. Isaiah blew it up. Ball wound up coming loose. Jace pounces on it. Springdale gets their first turnover of the night. I'll be honest with you, Cabot, and all the film study I did on Cabot, they don't turn the ball over very much.
They really don't, and Springdale's got 2 turnovers right here on the Panthers.
Yeah, it's been good. We'll certainly take it. So Springdale's going to get the football with 23.2 seconds to go. They do have 1 timeout left, so you hit them for a big play. The field's open to you. We were watching Gerardo during pregame. He was hitting from about 45, so the range is there. Now, the protection's been kind of the issue the last couple of weeks, but it's an option.
It really isn't right here. I think if you're Springdale, you have enough time to get about a first down every play right here. Get right on the ball, snap it, and get another play in.
It just feels like you're trying to sneak Darryl out on one of those wheel routes that they got HAR-BER on. Darryl in the game back. He's at the running back spot. This is Alex in motion. And we've got a false start. Cornelius is going to be whistled for the false start, and that's going to back Springdale up. Springdale had really done a nice job the last couple of weeks with the penalties. But tonight, it has reared its ugly head. That's the 8th penalty in the first half for 49 yards.
Cabot's got a video board here, and very bright, might I add.
Here we go again. Lane to throw. Steps away, and he takes off and runs. He's going to wind up getting some yardage out of it down near the 40-yard line. Springdale tried to run that. And they called timeout about 7 seconds ago, and the clock continued to run, so they're going to have to put some time back on the clock. Lane will wind up picking up about 8 yards on the play, and it's going to bring up a second down. We'll take the timeout with the Bulldogs. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
You can love where you live and play at an apartment community managed by Lindsay Management Company. Affordable apartments with awesome amenities, including clubhouses, fitness centers, pools, tennis and basketball courts, and playgrounds at select locations. Many locations also include golf privileges, business centers, game rooms, tanning beds, whirlpools, saunas, and resort-style swimming pools. View rates, photos, and apply online at lindsaymanagement.com.
So here's our situation. 14 seconds to go in the half. Springdale leads 21-20. Springdale is now out of timeouts. First half so far, the Bulldogs, 339 yards of total offense on 48 plays. Think about that. That's a lot of plays for that Cabot defense to be on the field. And this will be play number 49. Garrett's in the backfield. You got 4 wide receivers. Lane in the shotgun. He'll throw, 4-man rush, good protection. Lane steps up, throws. Looking for Alex near the 20, and it's going to sail out of bounds and incomplete. And we've got 8.1 seconds to go in the first half. Haven't seen Cabot in a while. Not sure if that ankle injury has flared up again. talking to Jennifer before the game, the team trainer. She said that Cabot had been in a boot all week, but that's standard practice. And now with 8.1 to go in the half, Springdale facing a 3rd down and 8. Wayne will throw again. Good protection. Looking for the out route. Ball's underthrown. Alex can't come up with it. It's going to bring up 4th down.
About 3 seconds left here in the half.
Pass intended for number 19, Alex Thompson, falls incomplete. It'll be 4th down for the Bulldogs.
I think if you're Springdale, you just kind of take the shot to the end zone right here.
I'm not sure what they're okay, yeah, they're going to go ahead and go. They're going to leave the offense on the field. Daryl's going to check in. Riley will check out. So we're going to go with 2 running backs. You got Jawan, Jaden, and Alex. They'll be the wide receivers. 2 running backs in the backfield, Garrett and Daryl. They're going to give to Garrett. Straight ahead. He's going to get down to the 32-yard line. That's how the first half will end. Our score, Springdale 21, Cabot 20. We'll be back with a halftime show. Coming up, you're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
If you absolutely, positively want the best heating and air company in Northwest Arkansas, then you need to call Absolute Heat and Air with over 73 years of combined experience. Their technicians are fully licensed and insured, background checked, and drug tested, so you can absolutely trust Absolute Heat and Air. They offer $49 service calls all year long, 24/7, 365. The absolute best value around. Call Absolute Heat and Air or visit us online.
We came to Arvest Bank to see what makes it different.
It's a community bank that really reaches out to the customers to make them feel special. I feel special every time I come in here.
They want to be involved in the community and want to be part of the community.
They support our university, our athletic department.
They've told us that they could have a fleet of volunteers there to help this year if we need it.
I see them at a lot of our Hispanic community events that we do.
I can't think of another bank in the city that has such a big community presence. It's Arvest.
Arvest Bank. Our customers say it best.
If you haven't been to Everett Chevrolet, we'd like to invite you to come see us and discover what family-owned, customer-friendly really means. There is a difference. Everett Chevrolet, I-49 at Elm Springs Road.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be for you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas.
Our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge means you'll find less waiting where it matters most. Faster care in the emergency room. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at Northwest Health System, Bentonville, and Springdale.
Hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're neighbors. We do the right thing. We care about your family. And you deserve the very best every time you walk in the front door. HAR-BER. Hometown Fresh.
Bulldog fans, stay connected with your favorite team all year long with the official app of the Springdale Bulldogs. A free download in the App Store and Google Play, the Springdale Bulldogs athletic app will keep you up to date with all things Red Dog. Schedules, scores, rosters, news, social media, final score notifications, as well as live broadcasts are just a touch away. The official app of the Bulldogs. You can download it today for free in the App Store and Google Play.
First Security is here. only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be. For you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
When accidents happen, our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge can mean less waiting and faster care. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale.
Zaxby's food has always brought people together. Catering to the big moments, the little wins, the long talks, and the quick getaways. Because food this inviting is bound to add a lot of flavor to your life.
Introducing the Zax Pack. Serve with chicken fingers, sides, Texas toast, and iced tea. Pick one up for dinner or your next event. Friends, family, flavor. Zaxby's. Indescribably good.
Ladies and gentlemen, get off your seat, get on your feet for the final time as the Cabot High School marching band comes home. They march through Oklahoma, Hot Springs, and Little Rock. And now for the final time, home field performance. They'll be playing for you the Swing March, the Hay Song, and the Fight Song. Under the field direction of Jackson Cowan, Jordan Johnson, and Carly Slayton. After this tonight's performance, they will indeed be disbanded.
Athletics in Springdale has been producing winners since 1910. Our coaches do a tremendous job connecting our students to our schools. We are one community.
Our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge means faster care. And because we're full service hospitals, a lot more care if you need it. Less waiting, faster care. At Northwest Health System, Bentonville and Springdale.
Will gives to Garrett on the draw. He's got a hole. Garrett inside the 20. Garrett still going inside the 10. 5, touchdown Springdale.
Hi, I'm Dennis Bush.
And I'm Don Struman. And we want you to join the Varsity Club.
It's a club that connects former Springdale High and Har-BER High student athletes, coaches, and administrators.
Plus, funds from this club may be used to support scholarships and teams.
For charter memberships, you only have to pay $20 a year.
But for the first 5 years you're out of school, members only have to pay $5. Join now.
The Varsity Club.
Seconds, he still had gone. 7, 6, 5, Perry to the rack. Good! Perry off the rack, Hempfield's full court shot, no good, Har-BER wins! Tyler Perry holds the ball for 2 minutes and then finishes off the glass. Har-BER in full control.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution, connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post, from downtown to way out of town, to connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected and energized with Ozarks Go.
You can love where you live and play at an apartment community managed by Lindsay Management Company. Affordable apartments with awesome amenities, including clubhouses, fitness center, pools, tennis and basketball courts, and playgrounds at select locations. Many locations also include golf privileges, business centers, game rooms, tanning beds, whirlpools, saunas, and resort-style swimming pools. View rates, photos, and apply online at lindsaymanagement.com.
If you absolutely, positively want the best heating and air company in Northwest Arkansas, then you need to call Absolute Heat and Air with over 73 years of combined experience. Their technicians are fully licensed and insured, background checked, and drug tested, so you can absolutely trust Absolute Heat and Air. They offer $49 service calls all year long, 24/7, 365. The absolute best value around. Call Absolute Heat and Air or visit us online.
We came to Arvest Bank to see what makes it different.
It's a community bank that really reaches out to the customers to make them feel special. I feel special every time I come in here.
They want to be involved in the community and want to be part of the community.
They support our university, our athletic department.
They've told us that they could have a fleet of volunteers there to help this year if we need it.
I see them at a lot of our Hispanic community events that we do.
I can't think of another bank in the city that has such a big community presence as Arvest.
Arvest Bank, our customers say it best.
If you haven't been to Everett Chevrolet, we'd like to invite you to come see us and discover what family-owned, customer-friendly really means. There is a difference. Everett Chevrolet, I-49 at Elm Springs Road.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be for you. First Security Bank, only in Arkansas.
Our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge means you'll find less waiting where it matters most. Faster care in the emergency room. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at Northwest Health System, Bentonville, and Springdale.
Hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're neighbors. We do the right thing. We care about your family. And you deserve the very best every time you walk in the front door. HAR-BER. Hometown fresh.
And we welcome you back to Cabot. Our halftime score, Springdale 21. Cabot 20. Halftime's brought to you by Ozarks Go. Go fast, go HD, go unlimited. Joining us here in the broadcast position, the president pro tem of the Football Booster Club, Gary Reed. Good to see you, sir.
Good to see you, Zach.
It's nice to have a nice educated man in a bib up here in the broadcast booth. That's quite a getup you got going on.
We all cannot sit in the Cadillac position of Zach Arns. Some of us have to sit over on the other side where it's cold and steel.
That's right. And Carlos has come back with a hamburger and a Chick-fil-A sandwich, and Christy came back with a funnel cake and a Dr. Pepper. What'd you get?
All right, I'm going to get a funnel cake on the way back around over to the cheap seats.
Well, I got nothing. So let's talk about some upcoming events for the football boosters. Next, I guess it'll be 2 weeks from yesterday, the Turkey Trot on the 23rd. That's an annual event. Talk to us a little bit about that.
It is our fall fundraiser, and it is a huge event. We're going to do it at our best ballpark, same route we ran the last 5 years. It happens on Thanksgiving morning, so you go out and run a 5K, and then you go home and eat a 10K worth of turkey. So it's a really good event. Right now, if you pre-register at racewizard.com, it's $15. You get a T-shirt from Houndstooth, and I'll tell you what, they're amazing.
That's a good deal right there.
I got a XXX shirt every year, and I've yet to run it, so it's a good deal for me. But we have sponsorships available at 4 different levels, and you can get free entries on your runners there if you'd rather do that way, or if you just want to run. But I would suggest pre-registering because that guarantees the shirt. If you come day up, we're not going to turn you away. We're going to try and get you a shirt. We're going to buy a few extras, but we can't guarantee your size, and it's an outstanding event. It starts, the night before we'll give you your chip and your T-shirt and your goodie bag, and the day of we'll do that, and then it's a timed event. Apparently that's a big deal. I've had a lot of emails that this is a timed event, and it is a timed event. Race Wizard has a nice chip on your sneakers, so it's good. We're going to give away medals in all the age groups for men and women, and we have the kids. We have a 1 mile fun run if you want to come out and do that. I can't think of fun and run ever being in a sentence, but a lot of people do.
Not everybody's shaped like we are.
Yeah, it's shaped like a pear, but
right.
But no, it's going to be great. It's going to be fun. It's going to be an amazing time. Zach Clark will be out there. You can take pictures, especially if it wins tonight.
Yeah, it'll be real popular.
Oh yeah.
It's early on Thanksgiving morning, and what time does the run start?
Pre-registering will start at 7, and the run will start at 8. Right on the dot at 8, and everybody will be out of there by 9:30 at the latest.
I've been out there the last couple of years. It's a great time, and you get to meet the Bulldog players. Will be out there. Coach Clark will be out there. There'll be a bunch of us out there running around. Coach Clark does the emceeing for the event, which is always fun because he hates public speaking.
He's good at it though.
Yeah, he does. He does it now, and he knows that's part of the gig, being the head dog. So. He'll be out there, and it's a good time, and it raises money for the football boosters, and you get to see Gary out there early in the morning. His hair's all messed up and ready to roll.
It's not pretty, if we get 600 runners, I might run it next year or the year after, but I'm not going to guarantee that.
I would love to see you out there. I'll even put you out there against some of the kids in the fun run.
Me and Davis will tag team it, I think.
Brian Davis?
Yeah.
Relay it? Okay.
Me, Davis, and Webb will all take a third. I think we'll be fine.
All right.
It won't be too bad at all.
So what else you got on the horizon? We got basketball season coming up.
Hoops coming up, so we'll have our raffle in the spring during...
Did you hear what happened at the raffle last weekend?
Mm-mm.
I'll tell you about that later.
Did you win?
Maybe.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, and then otherwise we'll just be going into our spring or workout program, getting ready for the spring ball. getting trained and getting these dogs big again. I mean, this is awesome. How much tonight, man? 21 or 21-20.
And your wife and your mother-in-law are at home watching it on the computer.
Yes.
And your wife right now is sending me messages.
Yeah, she's probably saying,
don't just make sure he doesn't say anything bad.
Cut him off. You know, she always skips a beat there when I take a microphone. She's a little nervous. Hey, big shout out to my mother-in-law. She had surgery, so she's at home watching this on her computer, I'm sure. So she's doing good. She had a full knee replacement, so she'll be back playing basketball before you know it.
She'll be out running in the turkey trot. Again, where can they get in touch with you or get information on the
RaceWizard.com is the pre-sale. You just click on it, and it's turkey trot event. You click that and just register. Easy to get. It's all over Facebook. We'll have a Facebook site up sometime this weekend when my lovely wife puts it on there. And I've got brochures if you need it. You can email me at read.rps@me.com if you need some information, and I will send you one. And but it is a really big event. We're hoping to have, I think we had 140 runners last year. And if the weather's good, we would love to have 300.
I know somebody who's going to be running.
Oh, you running? Oh, well, Zach, you need to run. You need to run, buddy.
You know what? When we stop this, I'm going to eat the rest of that funnel cake, and that ain't going to happen. I can promise you that.
Come on, man. You got to burn it off.
Not a chance.
You look like a pumpkin pie guy. Come on, man.
That's read@rps.com to get more information on the Turkey Trot. It's the fall fundraiser for the football boosters, and always a good time. I'll be out there hanging out. You can come by and tell me all the things I did wrong. Your wife's been telling me all the things I did wrong today. So,
I'm glad somebody's keeping you on your toes.
If somebody had to take the heat for you.
Well, I turned my phone off.
We're about ready to start the second half. We'll be back in 60 seconds. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Bulldog fans, stay connected with your favorite team all year long with the official app of the Springdale Bulldogs. A free download in the App Store and Google Play, the Springdale Bulldogs Athletic app will keep you up to date with all things Red Dog. Schedules, scores, rosters, news, social media, final score notifications, as well as live broadcasts are just a touch away. The official app of the Bulldogs. You can download it today for free in the App Store and Google Play.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here. First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here,
and we welcome you back to Cabot as we're about ready to start the second half here in about 90 seconds. Let's give you some quick stats. Stats brought to you by Athletic Connection. Springdale, unbelievable on offense. 49 plays in the first half, 347 yards of total offense. Lane throws for 199 in the first half. Dogs run for 148. They have a 1-point lead at 21-20. Lane, the leading rusher with 11 carries for 60 yards. Garrett, actually, I take that back. Garrett's got 14 for 92. So Garrett certainly picking up the pace. Now, that's the good news. The bad news, the Cabot Panthers have run 21 plays in the first half for 304 yards total offense. Now, they have turned it over twice, not something they do a lot of, and that has been sort of the impetus for Springdale having a good second quarter, getting back into the ballgame, and eventually taking the lead. Now, they're going to have to get a stop here on the first drive. Cabot's going to get the ball to start the second half. And we'll see what Coach Hobbs and that defense talked about at halftime.
I think right here, if you're Springdale, definitely want to get this 3 and out or another turnover on the Cabot offense. Not really let them get any rhythm to start this second half. Definitely see what kind of adjustments is going to be made.
I want to thank Gary Reed, the president of the Football Boosters, for coming up talking about the Turkey Trot, which will take place again on Thanksgiving morning. If you want more information on that, that's the annual football fundraiser 5K run. It is timed for those that take it very, very seriously. If you want more information, it's read@rps.com, and Gary can get you all the information you could possibly want on the Turkey Trot. My wife will be out there running. I'll be out there doing whatever they ask me to do. So we are about ready to start the second half, and I'm glad everybody got their food. Christy's got a funnel cake and a Dr. Pepper. You got your Chick-fil-A and a Dr. Pepper. I got nothing, so that's cool. Gerardo's got it teed up for the Bulldogs.
Sorry about it.
Nah, that's all Back deep for Cabot. And they got a little bit of a swap going on here. Tadarian Rogers now down near the 10-yard line where Springdale's been attempting to kick off. Looks like Cabot wants to get him the football. And Gerardo gets his foot into it. Line drive kick. It's going to bounce at the 6. It's picked up at the goal line. And Springdale is going to stop him at about the 25-yard line, and that's where Rogers will.
Taking the turn by number 3 to Carol.
I thought we had a fumble there, and the coaches thought we had a fumble. Rudolph there on the return. So they're going to mark it at we'll call it the 27. And that's where Cabot will start their first possession of the second half. If you're just joining us, this has been a seesaw affair. Springdale took the lead early, and Cabot with 2 quick touchdowns. And we've got another run here. This is Tadarian Rogers off to the races again. Down the sidelines, inside the 40, and he's going to run out of bounds.
43, T.J. Rogers on the carry.
That Cabot offense definitely coming back with an outside run right there.
Quarterback in the game for Cabot is number 8. I believe that is Skinner, if I'm not mistaken.
Cody Skinner.
And Cody Skinner has checked in. Something has happened to Tommy Oaks. It happened on the touchdown run, the 56-yard touchdown run in the first half, and we have not seen him since. Full house backfield. Skinner the quarterback. Here comes the dive straight ahead. It's going to get down near the 30-yard line.
43 P.J. Rogers brought down by number 2.
Rogers on the carry again.
Gain of 6 on the play. Second down and 4.
Rogers now 7 carries for 164 yards and 1 touchdown. Second down. We'll call it 4. This is Turner straight ahead. Springdale stacks it up, and he's going to get maybe a yard and a half out of that, and it's going to bring up third down.
And I'll go to number 21.
We can definitely say on a Springdale front 7 that's been very good at stopping the run this year. Has definitely, I think,
third down and 3
met an offense that, they don't normally see. And right now, all the yards that Cabot has come on the ground.
So third down, ball at the 29-yard line. Here they come again. This is Morales, first down. And he's going to get down near the 20-yard line. Cabot is moving into Springdale territory.
Bradley Morales brought down by number 23, Christian Wise.
Christian makes the stop. Ball reaches the 20-yard line, and that puts Cabot inside the Storms Orthodontics red zone.
Actually, I think outside of the score, this is actually Cabot's first time inside the red zone tonight.
It very well may be. Most of their touchdowns have been long-range touchdowns. This is Morales again. There's some Morgan there to wrap him up. He's going to get maybe 2-3 yards out of that. It's going to bring up second down.
And off goes to number 1, Bradley Morales.
Mark him at the 18.
Second down and 8 for the Panthers.
So 2-yard pickup on first down sets up second down and 8. The one thing that Cabot has only tried once today is a pass. You got to be careful. That's sort of the thing that they do is they'll just run. Then they'll try that little pop pass.
Well, the one pass they did throw ended up in a very ugly interception by Von Lacey.
He just kind of fought the ball on that one, but, just to let that one softly fall into your hands. So second down and 8. There's the pass. You can hear the coaches yelling for the holding call. And we do have a flag down at the 20-yard line. Looks like Harrison's going to draw the holding call, and that will back Cabot up. Pass went incomplete, so, third and 8, you got to figure that Cabot's in 4-down territory. Do you put him back to a second and 18? I think you have to.
I think right here you have to because Cabot's still on the ground games, averaging, I think, just shy of 15 yards a play. So I think right here you definitely want to push them back as far as you can. Even if it is second down, and, stop them, maybe give them a yard, force them to almost throw the ball on you, because your pass coverage defense right here against a team that doesn't throw the ball hardly at all that we've seen tonight, only 2 passes.
Springdale's been really well drilled on those pass plays that they've tried. But they're going to back them up to the 30-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 18. Now we've got a conference going on between the officials. So the line to reach is just inside. It looks like the 11-yard line. Ball will scrimmage from the 30. 2nd down. Full house backfield. It's Turner, Morales, and Rogers, the running backs. This is Skinner to throw. Under pressure. Drops it down the middle, and it is, they're going to say the ball is caught.
Pass is complete to number 43, TJ Rogers.
So the pass is going to be complete to Rogers at the 20. It'll be a 10-yard pickup, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
I think all the Springdale defenders are sitting there saying the ball hit the ground, pointing at the video screen.
So 3rd down and 10, ball at the 20.
It'll be 3rd down and 10 for the Panthers.
Back inside the Storm's orthodontics red zone. This is Skinner on the option. Mason's there to make the stop. It's going to drag him forward for about 2 yards, and it's going to bring up 4th down. Great play there by Mason.
Great job by Mason. Able to track down the quarterback right there.
Cabot going to send in the kick team.
Zach, we were saying that we haven't seen Tommy Oakes out. I actually see him down here on the sideline, shoulder pads off, with ice pack wrapped around his right shoulder.
So that answers that question. Martin in to try the kick. Ball will be spotted at the 25, so it's a 35-yard attempt. Kick's on the way. And it's good. So with 7:47 to go in the 3rd quarter, our new score. Cabot 23, Springdale 21. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be. For you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas.
The Cabot scoring drive, 8 plays, 55 yards. Scoring drives this season brought to you by First Security Bank, Bank Better, all across Arkansas. Sarah Vogel just reminded me that there is a basketball benefit game, which I will be at tomorrow. The Dogs will be taking on Providence Academy at Springdale. I got to tell you, that funnel cake's outstanding. So, McCullough's got it teed up. Back deep for the Bulldogs, Parchman and Lopez. Springdale has done a nice job kind of thwarting the Cabot special teams so far, especially on the kick game. So McCullough has it teed up, and Springdale's going to get the football for the first time here in the second half. Kick's going to come to J-Lo at the 5. Here comes Jonathan, and we've got a penalty down.
#21 Jonathan Lopez on the return, brought down to number 19 Zane Harper. There's a flag on the play.
Apologize for Coach Watley. So, while we wait on the call.
During the return, illegal block in the back. Number 19, the return team.
The ball's going to be placed back at the 12-yard line. Springdale will take over 1st and 10. Ball's going to be at the 12. Appears that the clip was called against Alex. So the Dogs will take over 1st and 10. Ball at the 12-yard line again. Move the ball up and down the field in the first half. 49 plays, 347 yards. Both season highs for a half for the Dogs so far. Wayne gives to, and Garrett's going to try. Lane in the shotgun. He's got Darrell alongside. Springdale has got the screen set up. And this time played much better by Cabot. They'll get out to near the original line of scrimmage. That was Jaden on the Alex on the reception. It's going to bring up 3rd and 10.
3rd down and 9.
Bring up a long 3rd and 9 here for the Bulldogs.
Springdale on the night on 3rd downs, 3 out of 6. Lane will throw. Good protection. Throws it down the field. Ball's nearly intercepted. Looking for Alex Thompson. Springdale's going to go 3 and out after the punt.
I think that was Swackhammer on the coverage there for Cabot.
So Springdale's first possession of the second half. It was 3 and out, and on will come Jesus to try and get the ball, maybe flip the field a little bit. We need one of those 60-yard punts out of him right here. Jesus has a long of 60 on the year, came in averaging about 34 per kick. Back deep for Cabot. It's number 43, Tadarian Rogers. This is Jesus. He gets the kick away, and he gets a missile off. This one's going to put Rogers back to the 46. Rogers into Springdale territory, makes a guy miss. Inside the 40. And Springdale trying to bring him down, still going, makes another guy miss. He is going to be finally tackled at the 10-yard line by Mason Hutchins. Springdale special teams have a breakdown, and it's going to set Cabot up with great field position.
Rogers gets Cabot straight into the Storm Orthodox red zone right here and into the 1st and goal. If you're the Springdale defense right here, you definitely kind of want to bend, don't break, don't let them into the end zone. You'll take 3, but the turnover right here I think will be perfect for the Bulldogs.
44-yard return by Tadarian Rogers sets up Cabot with a 1st and goal, ball at the 9. Skinner still the quarterback. That's Morales. He's knocked down. No gain on the play. Casey Medina on the stop.
Cabot trying to go with that fullback dive right there, right up the middle. Springdale defense wasn't having any of it.
I think you're right here. A field goal wouldn't be terrible. Turnover would be great. But a touchdown puts you 2 scores down, and that begins to get into that cycle where you're constantly trying to chase them. So 2nd and goal, ball resting just inside the 10. Clock running here in the 3rd quarter, 5:40 to go. And ball's on the ground. Skinner's in trouble, and Springdale's going to swallow him back at the 15-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd down and long. Yep, now we're going to get a penalty. There was a personal foul after the play. And I'll tell you what, this is bad for Cabot. This is going to be the loss on the play plus the personal foul is going to push you back to almost the 30-yard line.
Great job, though, originally by the Springdale defense front line. Skinner, sorry, I had to look up a quarterback's last name there for a second. Skinner just kind of lost the ball there on the snap.
Yeah, personal foul against Cabot. I'll tell you what, it's 3rd down and goal. Ball's going to go back to almost the 30 or a little bit past the 30-yard line to the 31. And if you're Springdale here, you can get an incomplete pass. You get a 0 gain here. It's no gimme on the field goal.
Really not. And right here, you kind of hope that you don't see like a double pass or a reverse or anything like that. You pick up a good chunk of yards for Cabot. You just kind of want to hope that they either try to run it right up the middle and that front 7 stop them, or incomplete pass, or even better yet, a turnover right here.
The ball back to the 30. It's 3rd and goal. Cabot in that full house backfield. Here's Skinner, and he's going to try the throw. A little waggle. High looping pass, and it's going to go incomplete. I'll tell you what, give some props to the Springdale defense. 1st and goal, ball at the 9. The Bulldogs turn away Cabot and now set up a long either field goal attempt or, they're not going to try and go for this, are they?
I think right here, if you're Cabot, you don't really know what your kicker's
I think
length is.
I think they're going to try and go for this.
Looks as if they're bringing in number 12, Morris.
Is back in at the quarterback spot.
I think maybe they trust in his arm, maybe just a little bit more. We'll see here what Cabot does.
Fourth and goal, ball at the 30. Morris to throw. They're going to try the pass, and it's going to go incomplete. And Springdale gets a huge stop, plus 21 yards. They moved them back 21 yards. You get the stop plus 21. And you can't ask much more out of the Springdale defense.
You really can't. Great job by the Springdale defense right there. Like I said, a bend, don't break. I said, you give up 3, you're still in good shape. A turnover's perfect right here, and turnover on downs is what Springdale ends up giving.
The Bulldogs take over. 5:11 to go in the third quarter. Lane brings out the offense. Garrett, the running back. You got Riley at the bottom of the screen. Alex and Jawan to the top. Lane to throw. Under pressure. Steps up, throws, and it's intercepted. This is going to be returned for a touchdown. One thing Springdale couldn't afford to do is turn the football over. And it wound up being a 40-yard interception return for Cabot. Cabot's going to go up 29-21. That was Crumby on the interception.
Crumby just kind of sat there in the middle of the field like a center fielder. Lane looked to try to get the ball to Alex right there.
So Martin in to try the extra point. And we've got whistles.
Looks like it's a timeout, Cabot.
So we'll take the timeout with them. 29-21 our score. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pod. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
29-21 our score. Martin in to try the extra point.
When accidents happen,
5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. This is a big one. If he can somehow shank this one, we'd sure appreciate it. With 5 minutes to go in the third quarter, our new score, Cabot 30, Springdale 21. Seth, we're going to hold it right here. You've got some scores out of the 7A.
I do. Right now, Fayetteville leads Southside 50-27, and Northside in a surprising upset alert right now back home in Springdale leads HAR-BER 14-9, and they're actually just hit a 34-yard pass down to the HAR-BER 5-yard line, so Northside looks to go up again.
Seth, the score's 30-21. The scoring drive, one play, 40 yards, a pick six by Crumby, gives Cabot a 30-21 lead, and now you got to start scoring almost every possession because they are just going to bleed this clock as fast as they can. Springdale's had a couple of possessions here in the second half. None of them have gone very well. You got to get that offense back in gear. 347 yards at halftime. You got 1 yard here in the third quarter.
Absolutely. Right here, you do want to drive the length of the field, get into the end zone, try and leave as much time, I guess, really on the clock as possible to try and get your defense to force a 3 and out and get the ball back for your offense.
So McCullough has it teed up. Again, exactly 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. 30-21 our score. Now we got Darrell on the return. Takes it at the 5-yard line. Darrell across the 20. He's going to be run out of bounds at the 24. And that's where Springdale will take over. So a lot of things going on right now. So Springdale take over 1st and 10. Ball will be at the 25-yard line. And this becomes an almost a must drive here for this offense. 4:54 to go in the third quarter. Springdale trails by 9. Lane will bring out the offense. Garrett's the running back. 3 wide receivers to the top. Here comes Garrett. And he'll get across the 25-yard line. We'll give him 3 on the carry. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Number 20, Garrett Vaughn. Tackle made by number 76, Hayden Matthews. And a 2 on the play, 2nd down and 8.
Ball be placed at the 28. It was a 3-yard pickup. 2nd down, 7. Comes Garrett again. He'll get out close to the 30, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Vaughn again with the carry.
Right now, this Cabot defense is definitely adjusted to what Springdale does. Right now, like we said, right now we're only about 4 yards or so, 5 yards, I guess, now in the second half total after 347 yards in the first half.
We go under 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. 3rd down. Springdale 3 out of 7 on 3rd downs tonight. Lane's going to throw. Crossing routes, got Alex. And he's going to be dragged down short of the 1st down. They're going to mark him down at the 33. That'll come up about 2 yards short. Springdale's got a decision to make.
It'll be 4th down and 1 for the Bulldogs.
I think if you're Springdale right here, you almost have to go for it.
You have to think about it.
Either go for it and see if you can't get him to draw off sides first.
Springdale going to leave the offense out there. Play clock now at 10. Springdale going to have to hurry. Play clock now at 3. They snap it. Lane to throw. Lane's going to be sacked. Springdale's going to turn over the football deep in their own territory. The Cabot defense holds again. Now Springdale got some work to do.
Absolutely, right here. If you're the Springdale defense, you definitely need a turnover. Get it into the end zone or something to help out your offense right here.
Well, Springdale turned the football over at the 33-yard line. Cabot will take over 1st and 10. 2:50 to go in the third quarter. This is Skinner on the option. He's got Rogers on the outside across the 30-yard line. Still running inside the 20. And he's going to be knocked down.
43, T.J. Rogers on the carry.
It's going to wind up being about a 13, 14-yard pickup, and it's going to be enough for a 1st down.
Looks as if Rogers was actually just outside the red zone right there.
It'll be in a 12-yard pickup. Down to the 21. First and 10, ball at the 21. 2:35 to go in the third quarter. This is Morales. He's going to be knocked down at the 14-yard line. It'll wind up being about a 7-yard pickup. Bring up 2nd and short.
That Roanoke Cabot inside the Storm Orthodontics red zone.
Gain of 8 on the play will be 2nd down and 2.
Clock continues to run. 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Run straight ahead. It's going to be really close to 1st down yardage for Cabot. Looks like they're going to get it just outside the 10-yard line.
Enough for a Red River Dodge Cabot Panther.
Rogers on the night. Now 9 carries, 178 yards. And we got a false start. That's going to break. It's going to back up Cabot back to the 16.
Quick score update. Northside leads HAR-BER 21-9.
So it'll be first down. 15. Cabot can get a first down inside the Springdale 1-yard line. Here comes the counter. This is Rogers, and my goodness, that dude with the hit. Wow. Isaiah turned that one away.
Isaiah immediately got off his block and just lit up the running back right there.
Springdale down by 9. It's going to wind up being a 1-yard loss back outside the 16-yard line. Second down, 15. This is Skinner on the option. And he's not going to get much, maybe a yard. It's going to bring up third down.
Good job by the Springdale defense right there. Only gets Skinner to about a yard right here. Brings up a big third down and long.
Third down and 15 for the Panthers.
Clock down to 35 seconds to go in the quarter. Again, Cabot very content to sort of take their time here. Skinner on the counter, gives to Graham Turner. And he is going to be wrapped up at about the 6-yard line. It's going to bring up a 4th and 5. That's going to be the last play of the third quarter.
Handoff goes number 21, Graham Turner.
Looks like he'll be marked down at the 6. So it's going to wind up being about 4th and 5 when we come back to start the fourth quarter. As the clock winds under 2 seconds, and now we are at triple zeros. That is the end of the third quarter. Cabot 30, Springdale 21. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Zaxby's food has always brought people together. Catering to the big moments, the little wins, the long talks, and the quick getaways. Because food this inviting is bound to add a lot of flavor to your life.
Introducing the Zax Pack. Served with chicken fingers, sides, Texas toast, and iced tea. Pick one up for dinner or your next event. Friends, family, flavor. Zaxby's. Indescribably good.
And we welcome you back to Cabot, where our scores, we start the fourth quarter. Cabot 30, Springdale 21. Kind of a tale of two halves. Springdale up and down the field offensively in the first half. Just 9 yards of total offense in the second, including a pick six that sort of made this game feel like, now we're starting to fight uphill. We're pushing that boulder up the hill. Springdale can get a stop here. You're not out of it, but you certainly have your work cut out for you in those possessions. Every possession from this point forward is precious.
Absolutely. I think right here, Springdale can get this fourth down stop, get the ball back to your offense, drive the field, get into the end zone. I think Springdale will be in good shape.
So Martin's coming in to try the field goal. Ball will be placed at the 14, so it'll be a 24-yard attempt for Martin. Martin's had kind of an eventful night. He has a field goal on the night. He also has a missed extra point. Kick, and we got a high snap. Martin now trying to run with it. And Springdale knocks him down. Nice play there. I believe that's Christian Wise. Springdale's going to take over the football. Man, you got to give this defense credit. They have been backed up this entire second half. The Bulldogs give their offense another chance.
They really have. Great job by the Springdale defense right there. Forces a bad snap way over the holder's head. Springdale will start with the ball, I think, just outside the 15-yard line right here, about the 17-yard line. Springdale definitely needs to get the ball and drive the length of the field and get a touchdown right here.
Springdale's going to get the ball at the 17-yard line. And, you just got to look at that Springdale defense and say, fellas, you did your job. That's a heck of a job there by the Springdale defense. They'll get the football back. They're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination, but you got to get some points and some stops here. Lane will bring the offense out. 1st and 10. Garrett in the shotgun next to him. Lane to throw. They throw the fake screen and just overshot Jaden Cornelius. And they bit on that screen that Springdale has had a lot of success on. And Lane just overshot him a little bit. Lane on the night, 17 for 26, 206 and a touchdown. He does have 2 interceptions. But that right there, I don't know if Jaden catches that. He's still going.
Absolutely. I think that hit Jaden's hand, and Jaden catches that, he's hitting pay dirt.
So it's 2nd down. Lane to throw. Looking for Riley down the sidelines, and that ball sails high and wide. It's going to bring up 3rd and 10.
Pass intended for number 9, Riley Cotton, falls incomplete. 3rd down and 10 for the Bulldogs.
So 3rd and 10, ball going to go back to the 17. 11:43 to go here in the second half. Springdale trails by 9. And 2 receivers to the top of the screen. Garrett, the lone running back. It's Jaden Cornelius, the tight end. Lane with time. He's got a man down the middle. That ball's nearly intercepted. Alex broke it up, and Springdale's going to have to punt.
It'll be 4th down and 10 for the Bulldogs.
So Jesus will check in. Springdale going to go 3 and out again. This offense has been completely derailed in the second half. Just 9 yards in the 3rd quarter. So Jesus will check in back deep. Rogers chases it down, picks it up at the 41. Rogers with just a convoy down the sidelines. He's going to be tripped up.
43 PJ Rogers.
Cabot's going to start with great field position again. Springdale just can't get out of their own end right now.
I think he went down just outside the 40-yard line. Refs are going to spot it at the 34.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So it's 1st down and 10 for Cabot. They spot the ball at the 34 of Springdale. Going to lean on this defense one more time. Springdale 375 yards allowed on the ground, 8 through the air. This defense going to be asked to manufacture something here for this football team with 11:25 to go in the ballgame. Springdale trails by 9. Tommy Oakes, the starting quarterback for Cabot, knocked out in the first half. Jacob Skinner has replaced him. It's been an adventure with turnovers with Skinner. Skinner on the option. Springdale's got it. They're going to take it and pitch it to, I believe that's Graham Turner. He's still on his feet. Springdale trying to bring him down. And they're going to stop him at the 36. It's going to wind up being a 2-yard loss, probably the most eventful 2-yard loss you're going to see. That play was broken up very nicely by Harrison Vasquez.
Absolutely. Harrison had him deep within the backfield right there. Had actually both guys, both Turner and Skinner right there.
The clock now running. Under 11 minutes to go in the game. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 12. And I think if you're Cabot here, you're just content to let that clock run as much as you can. Points at this point, with a 2-possession game, points, you love them, but it's not your biggest ally right now is the clock, and it continues to run. Here's Skinner under center. It's Mason. He's going to ride to Darian Rogers down. He's going to be knocked down at about the 32. He's going to wind up picking up about 4 yards, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now with under about 10.5 to play right here. Again, if you're Springdale, the clock's not your friend at the moment with the way this Cabot offense has been running the ball.
Cabot, again, as we said in the pregame here, when they get the lead, they go slow anyway. But they get the lead, they go slow and slow things down, and they'll snap the play. Will probably snap here with about 3 or 4 seconds on the play clock. 3rd down. This is Morales, and we're going to get a penalty. I believe it's going to be a false start against Cabot, and that'll back them up.
Now we
got more flags. So we'll let the referees sort this out. And I'll tell you, if that's another personal foul, that's just, I mean, it's just not smart if you're Cabot. I mean, what are you doing?
Absolutely. And I think just kind of sitting here listening to the Springdale coaches, I think what they're saying, it's number 50 for Cabot, just kind of jawing back and forth. And
he's still going. And we're sitting here watching him like you are on the monitor, and, I mean, he is still going. They continue to discuss. I mean, the thing that's indisputable at this point is the false start. We continue to discuss here, and hopefully we'll get an answer as to what's going on. Now we're going to talk to the coach from Cabot, and they're backing him up 5, back to the 37. Okay, so what we're going to get is they just marked off the false start back to the 37. Now they'll mark off the 15 for the personal foul. That's going to put him back on the Springdale side of the field. Should go back to about the 48. And, again, the Springdale catches a break here. It's going to be 3rd and, I got 28.
How about 3rd and 28, 27? I guess it's still not as bad as 3rd and 55 that we had last week.
We saw that last week. The line to reach is the 24. Cabot will scrimmage from the 48-yard line. Springdale territory, or excuse me, Cabot territory. 3rd down and long. Here comes the counter. This is Turner. He's got a chunk of that yardage back. He's going to get inside the 35-yard line of Springdale, and I mean they're back in a situation here where they could actually conceivably go for this. You're going to mark him down at the 33.
Great job by Mason there to be on that tackle.
It's going to bring up 4th down and 9, and they're going to go.
If you're Springdale right here, you definitely need this turnover in your offense. The football back.
Three running backs in the backfield. Skinner, the quarterback. Here comes the counter to Rogers, and he's got a lane to the outside. 1st down yardage inside the 15-yard line. 1st down, Cabot. The ball will be marked at the 9. It'll be 1st and goal. Winds up being a 24-yard pickup for Rogers. That puts him over 200 yards on the night on just 12 carries. 12 for 206 and 1 touchdown. Clock again running with 8:43 to go in the ballgame. Springdale down by 9. 1st and goal for Cabot. Ball at the 9. That's Skinner on the carry. And he's going to wind up losing a little bit back to the 10-yard line. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and goal. Ball resting at the 10. Springdale can ill afford to let it really at this point. I mean, a field goal or a touchdown is really bad. A field goal, you can sort of work with because that just puts you down 12. But either way, you're down 2 scores.
I think right here, if you're Springdale, you definitely don't want to let them in the end zone. And you definitely want the turnover right here, if possible.
Skinner under center. Counter to Turner. Casey Medina's there. Mason's there. And he's going to wind up getting about 4 yards down to about the 6, and that's going to bring up a 3rd and goal.
Third down and goal for the Panthers at the 5-yard line.
We're going to give him the 5. We'll call it a 5-yard pickup. Clock running, 7:15 to go in the game, 30-21 our score. Cabot facing a 3rd and goal, ball at the 5. 3 running backs in the backfield, Skinner the quarterback. Here's Morales. He's going to walk into the end zone for the touchdown. 5-yard touchdown run by Brad Morales. Gives Cabot a 15-point lead. Just over 7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. I don't see the kicking team coming on, so they're going to try and go for 2 here. Make this a 3-score game. Two running backs in the backfield, Rogers and Morales. The wing back is Turner. Here comes Rogers, and he's going to come up short on the 2-point conversion. And so Springdale will turn them away. So our new score with 7:02 to go in the fourth quarter, Cabot 36, Springdale 21. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Zaxby's food has always brought people together. Catering to the big moments, the little wins, the long talks, and the quick getaways. Because food this inviting is bound to add a lot of flavor to your life.
Introducing the Zax Pack. Serve with chicken fingers, sides, Texas toast, and iced tea. Pick one up for dinner or your next event. Friends, family, flavor. Zaxby's, indescribably good.
The Cabot scoring drive goes 7 plays, 34 yards. 5-yard touchdown run by Brad Morales. Scoring drives this season brought to you by First Security Bank. Bank better all across Arkansas. So with 7:02 to go in the ballgame, Springdale's got their work cut out for them. 36-21 our score. Back deep for the Bulldogs. J-Lo and Daryl Parchman. McCullough will come in to try or to kick off. And, you're not out of it, but, we talked about at the start of the fourth quarter, possessions being precious. You're not going to get too many left. And the Bulldogs now, it's score, stop, scores is pretty much the only equation that they can go on. We've got a final out of Northwest Arkansas. Northside has upset HAR-BER. And Wildcat season will end. And, a couple of weeks ago, both these teams were 4-0, and everything was looking great. And we're not done here by any stretch of the imagination, but we're going to have to get going pretty quick. Here's J-Lo. J-Lo with a gap. He's going to get across the 25-yard line, and Springdale will start with good field position.
It looks as if we have an injured Bulldog right now.
And Daryl hopped back up. He's all right. Daryl's a tough kid. So Springdale will come out. Ball will be placed. Looks like they're going to mark it at the 28. Springdale will have a first down.
Bulldogs will have the ball first and get the 27-yard line.
You got to give credit to this Cabot defense here in the second half. Springdale ran 49 plays in the first half for 347 yards. They've run 11 in the second half and gained just 9. So Cabot certainly making some adjustments. Here's Lane to throw. He's under pressure, gets away, and he's going to be dragged down. He's going to get a couple out of that. It's going to bring up second down.
Is that a shoe flying across the field?
Something came across the field. It looks like IT lost his shoe. Oh, no, it was Lane. So you're going to mark the ball. Now they're going to call it a 1-yard pickup. Springdale's going to have to pick up the pace a little bit here with 6:23 to go in the ball game, down 15. Trips to the bottom of the screen. Jawan to the top. Lane to throw. Looking for Jawan. In and out of his hands, and it's going to fall incomplete. So it's going to bring up third down and long for Springdale.
Third down and 9 for the Bulldogs.
I feel like we're getting to that point where you got to get everything has to click from this point forward for Springdale just to get back into the ball game.
Absolutely, and give props to this Cabot defense right here, stepping up when they've needed to here in the second half after the big first half that Springdale's had.
The guy's been really quiet here in the second half is Jaden Cornelius. He's one of Springdale's big-time players here. Lane's going to throw again. Throwing deep, looking for Alex. It's intercepted. knocked down inside the 5-yard line. And that is the last thing that Springdale could afford in that situation is another interception, and this is going to set up Cabot with terrific field position. That's Windmaker on the interception.
Looks like we have an injured player down here on the field about the 30-yard line.
So the return's going to take the football down to about the 1. You have a player down, and while they tend to him, we'll take a quick timeout. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution, connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post, from downtown to way out of town, to connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected and energized with Ozarks Go.
You can love where you live and play at an apartment community managed by Lindsay Management Company. Affordable apartments with awesome amenities, including clubhouses, fitness centers, pools, tennis and basketball courts, and playgrounds at select locations. Many locations also include golf privileges, business centers, game rooms, tanning beds, whirlpools, saunas, and resort-style swimming pools. View rates, photos, and apply online at lindsaymanagement.com.
Welcome you back to Cabot. The injured Bulldog was Marco Machado. He is up under his own power and is heading for the sidelines. So Springdale throws an interception. It's returned by Windmaker down to the 1-yard line. And you know, if you're Springdale, this is sort of your last stand in your 2017 season. If you have any hope, you cannot let them score anything at this point.
Absolutely right here. If you're the defense, you definitely want to get this turnover immediately, whether it be a fumble return for a touchdown or something to help out your offense.
If you've got a lucky charm at home, get it out. We need it. Lucky rabbit's foot, penny, whatever you got. It'll be 1st and goal, ball at the 1. The Springdale defense has played relatively well here in the second half. They've just been put in some very, very difficult situations. I don't know that the Springdale offense has been across the 50-yard line here in the second half. This defense is they've done their best. But this is a tough ask here for this defense. 1st and goal. Skinner, the quarterback. Quarterback sneak. And we've got no signal. And now they finally say touchdown. So Skinner with the 1-yard touchdown. It's going to stretch the Cabot lead to 42-21 with 5:48 to go here in the quarter. Martin in to try the extra point. Kicks on the way, and it's good. So with 5:48 to go in the ball game, our new score: Cabot 43, Springdale 21. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
If you absolutely, positively want the best heating and air company in Northwest Arkansas, then you need to call Absolute Heat and Air with over 73 years of combined experience. Their technicians are fully licensed and insured, background checked, and drug tested, so you can absolutely trust Absolute Heat and Air. They offer $49 service calls all year long, 24/7, 365. The absolute best value around. Call Absolute Heat and Air or visit us online.
The Cabot scoring drive, 1 play, 1 yard. So Jacob Skinner 1-yard touchdown run stretches the lead to 43-21 with 5:48 to go in the ballgame. Scoring drives brought to you by First Security Bank. Bank better all across Arkansas. And that just sort of has summed up Springdale's night tonight. Just couldn't, great first half offensively. Second half it just sort of disappeared. And boy, now it's, I got to be honest with you. First time I've done a game here. A lot of stuff going on around Cabot. J-Lo's going to take the ball at the 20-yard line. J-Lo trying to get to the outside. Springdale's got a little something there. J-Lo across the 40. And Springdale's going to have good field position here. He's going to get across midfield.
Kick return by number 21, Jonathan Lopez.
Let's see where he stepped out of bounds. J-Lo's wound up on the track. The Bulldogs will get great field position out of this. They're going to mark him out of bounds at the 50. Springdale with good field position. 5:39 to go in the ballgame. Winds up being a 30-yard return for J-Lo.
Bulldogs will have the ball first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Lane will throw, and he's under pressure, and he's going to go down at the 41. You can tell Cabot's just kind of pinning their ears back now, and they're just coming with as many bodies as they can afford.
Right now, it almost looks as if Cabot's gone to a 3 front now.
Winds up being an 8-yard loss, brings up 2nd and 18. Clock running, 5:08 to go in the ball game. Springdale down 22. Lane. Complete on the outside. That's Jawan. He's going to get 7 on that, and it'll bring up 3rd and long.
Pass complete to number 1, Jawan Boyd. Run out of bounds by number 32, Isaiah Ogilvy, along with 15, Bryson Billings. It'll be 3rd down and 11.
So 3rd down. 3rd and 11, ball at the 49. 4:59 to go in the ball game. Lane's got Darrell alongside Jawan to the top of the screen. Lane will throw. And the ball's knocked away. And we've got a late flag. They're going to call a penalty. It looks like pass interference. Springdale's going to get bailed out, and they'll get the 1st down. The crowd doesn't like it.
Absolutely not. It looks as if Juwan had number 14, Windmaker, there all over him. You can definitely hear the crowd doesn't like that whatsoever.
Well, they haven't really liked a whole lot. Especially this guy right here in front of us. He's just angry. 1st and 10. Ball at the 36. Lane in the shotgun. Here comes the blitz. Lane in trouble. He gets away. He's going to run out of bounds. He's going to be knocked out of bounds at the 34. We'll wind up getting 2 out of that, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Run out of bounds by number 35, Justin Harlan.
Lane looks to be getting up slow over there on the sideline.
It's 4:49 to go in the ball game. Springdale still with some time to do some things. Lane will throw. He's got Darrell. Makes a guy miss. Darrell on the run. 1st down yardage. It'll be down near the 20-yard line, and it'll be a Springdale 1st down.
Good cut back there by Darrell. Get back to the outside, almost down inside the 20-yard line for Springdale. Be just outside about the 21-yard line right here. Set up 1st and 10.
So Springdale going to go quickly here. You got Jawan and Alex to the bottom of the screen. That's Riley to the top. Lane to throw. Looking for Riley on the out. It will fall incomplete. We'll bring up 2nd and 10. Clock stopped, 4:26 to go in the fourth quarter. Springdale down 22. Three receivers to the top of the screen, one to the bottom. Lane looking for Alex. It's going to be intercepted.
Pass is intercepted by number 15, Bryce Billings.
Billings with the interception. They're going to mark him out at the 1.
Panthers will have the ball first and 10 at the 1-yard line.
Springdale turns it over for the fourth time tonight. And this one pretty much puts the nail in the coffin. Cabot will take over, first and 10, ball at the 1-yard line. They have absolutely dominated here in the second half. 23-0, and their defense has been really, really good. Springdale with 27 yards of offense on 20 plays. First and 10. It's just the fullback dive, I believe. That was Rogers on the carry.
35 Mason Hutchins.
Wind up getting out to about the 8-yard line. We'll call it a 7-yard gain. Now that clock continues to run. We go under 4 minutes to go. This is where what Cabot's really, really good at. They're just bleeding the clock here. The play clock now at 1 second. They snap it with a second on the play clock, and it's just a fullback dive straight ahead. He's going to get out near first down yardage. Yep, they're going to call it a first down. Harrison there to make the stop.
Red River Dodge Cabot Panther.
So they'll mark him at the 11. First down for Cabot. Cabot now with 45 carries on the night for 440 yards. Clock now reaches 3:25. And they are absolutely content to run this play clock down as low as they can. It's Morales on the carry. He'll get 8 up to the 19. It'll bring up about a 2nd and 2.
Bradley Morales with the carry. Tackle made by number 27, Capone line.
Morales on the night now, 10 carries, 57 yards. He has 1 touchdown run.
Well, Cabot for sure hasn't gone away from anything that we've seen all night. Just either a fullback dive or a run to the outside.
And they're in their safe zone here. This is what they do. It just bleed the clock 3, 4, 5 yards. Run the next play. This is Morris. He's going to get up to the 24. It's going to be enough for a first down. That'll be a 5-yard pickup.
Tackle made by number 87, Jason Carey. It'll be enough for another Red River Dodge Cabot Panther.
Clock is stopped temporarily while they set the chains. Now it goes with 2.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Cabot, with the victory, will go to play Bentonville next week in Northwest Arkansas. And I guess the big news of the night is that Northside upsets HAR-BER. That's the big upset of the night that we're aware of. We'll have to see how things play out over the next couple of weeks. This is Morales again. He'll get across the 25-yard line, pick up about 3.
Bradley Morales with the carry.
Brings up under 2 minutes right here in the ball game.
Cabot with 1 more first down here can pretty much take a knee after that and move on to the second round. Morris, the quarterback. Straight ahead is Rogers. He'll get about 2 yards up to the 29.
He's met immediately by Isaiah right there.
It'll be 3rd down and 5 for the Panthers.
So it's 3rd down, 5 yards to go, clock running with 1:07 to go in the fourth quarter. Straight ahead, he's not going to get the first down. That Springdale defense still out there playing hard. That's Morales on the carry. Mason was there to make the stop.
Roll the clock here with under 30 seconds to go.
Yeah, they're going to have to snap it one more time here. About a 1 second disparity between the play clock and the game clock. And this should be the last snap of the ball game. This is Morales, and he's going to be tackled by Isaiah, and I think that's sort of appropriate. That the guy who was kind of the symbol for this football team in 2017 is the guy who makes the last stop of the ball game. That's going to be the end of the ball game. Carlos and I will be back to wrap it up. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
We came to Arvest Bank to see what makes it different.
It's a community bank that really reaches out to the customers to make them feel special. I feel special every time I come in here.
They want to be involved in the community and want to be part of the community.
They support our university, our athletic department.
They've told us that they could have a fleet of volunteers there to help this year if we needed.
I see them at a lot of our Hispanic community events that we do.
I can't think of another bank in the city that has such a big community presence as Arvest.
Arvest Bank, our customers say it best.
Our final score tonight, Cabot 43, Springdale 21, and I always hate, when a season comes to an end because you're going to say goodbye to an incredible group of seniors, and, you're excited about the start of next season, next August. We look forward to it all season long, and, these seniors are special to me. They got here the same time I did. I know a lot of them. I know their families. I know their parents. We've spent more than one night texting till 2 o'clock in the morning after a big win. This senior class is a special group of guys. They came in. A lot of people forget when they were just sophomores. This program was 0-10, and they have made it their mission, their goal, their entire existence to turn this thing around and make get this program back to winning ways. And they've certainly achieved that. They're going to finish the season 6-5. It's the highest win total since 2010. Just the second time since 2005 the Springdale's won 6 football games in a year. It's bittersweet. We're going to see these kids go on, and you see guys like Isaiah, Mason, Alex, Lane. They're all going to play at the next level. But for some of these guys, it's the last time they put on the pads. You've been there, I've been there. It's a tough deal. And, I know they'll go back and someone will watch the game, and I just want them all to know I love each and every one of them like they were my own kids. We've been through some incredible highs. We've been through the lowest of lows. We've high-fived, hugged, cried. We've done it all. And it's just been fun to watch these kids.
It really has been. And, I've only been here this season, but a lot of these guys, Mason, came on, Alex, Lane, most of these seniors I've known for years. I played ball with my brother who graduated last year from HAR-BER. So a lot of these seniors right now, I've always considered as one of my little brothers. And, like you said, to these seniors, we love you guys. You guys have, done amazing for this program. You brought this program back to, to where people are starting to talk about Springdale football again. Leading up to the HAR-BER game, that was, I think the #1 game in the state, and for some across the country. And, to this senior class, you guys, great job to all of you.
It's disappointing. I know that they came down here and they had every intention of winning this game, and they did. Credit Cabot. They played very well in the second half. Springdale had chances in the second half to get back into the football game. Couldn't do it. When you get to the playoffs, somebody's going to win, somebody's going to lose. But it's I love each and every one of these kids, and for the coaches, my position here is the voice of the Springdale Bulldogs. I have had just a wonderful relationship with these coaches. I probably have more access than any play-by-play guy in the state, and I do appreciate it. And I cherish it, and it's something that I wouldn't give up for the world. Somebody asked me the other day, if you ever got a chance to do something, I'd never give up this seat voluntarily, ever. This is the greatest job in the world. I would never want to be anywhere on Friday night than sitting here with you and calling a Springdale Bulldog game. So we're excited for 2018. We're sad to see this group of seniors go, but we'll wrap it up here. Springdale going to fall a little bit short, 43-21. For Carlos and Seth and our entire BSN crew, it has been our pleasure to bring you 2017 Springdale Bulldog football. We'll be back for basketball in January. We'll have details coming up on that, and we will join you again next fall for the 2018 Springdale Bulldogs. For one last time this season, we bid you good night. Have a good night, everybody.